Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley, and once again I have convened the comedy superstars of Eastern Hollywood here in the Disgraceland Studios for another year in review. I always forget I have this. Let's do this again. Year in review.
Epic.
Hell yeah.
Gotta love a sudden good return.
That it really is. That should be the name, because I feel like that was the word. That was when it started getting abused.
Yeah. Oh, I picked that word on purpose. I know I'm trying to set the tone.
Well, let's introduce our guests. First up, immediately to my left, he is a podcaster. He is a comedian. He is one of my best friends in the world.
Folks, it's Kyle Clark here. If there's a year episode, I'm not going to not be here at this point. This is all I have left.
He's
I've
the only
ended my
one.
podcast. I have killed Sam and Carter. I have acquired Keith. I am slowly assembling what is I'm going to call the podcast The Inevitability.
And sitting to his left, the wonderful artist and the hilarious
Jordan Williams.
Welcome back to the show, Jordan.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
And to our left, last but certainly not least, he is a comedian. He is hilarious. He's one of my good friends, and he is here right now.
I'm Keith Carey. I forgot I was supposed to do
For
my own
half
name.
a second, you're like, the fuck is this asshole?
Yeah, fucking what? Where is he? I'll fucking beat his shit in. Fuck you. Only I know about years. Suck my fat dick.
Keith is barking at a shadow.
I've gone full madness. It's been 45 seconds of podcast.
I like that I'm at like a 6 hours looking down the barrel, and I'm still a little worried we will run long.
Oh, yeah, no, we're going to make it work. Well, today, let's not tarry any further. Today, we are here to discuss the year of our Lord, 2009.
The year that was.
The year that was. And as always happens with this, the year that I think 2009 was turns out to either be 2008 or 2010.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Where I'm like, oh yeah, there's definitely going to be this thing. Oh no,
8
that
was the
hadn't
top
happened.
tier year. 10 was not bad. 9's right in the middle.
I'm telling you.
I will be honest, I'm pretty sure we had like unlimited access to Four LOKOs at the time, so I don't know.
Yeah, don't worry.
This
We're
is
going
the
to
year
get
I-
into it.
This is the year I turned 21, so my memory is hazy at best.
Oh, I think I turned 16 or something, so I was just like,
We get it. You were a cool kid.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Let's go around. What was everybody doing in 2009, Kyle?
I was freshly graduating from college at Cal State Long Beach. That was my senior year of college. I remember graduating into the recession, and as I used to do in my stand-up, when I started college, they were like, you need college if you want to have a good job. And when I graduated college, they're like, why did you go to college, idiot?
There are no jobs.
There's no jobs. I was turned away to Sunglasses Hut for being too qualified.
I couldn't push wheelchairs at the hospital because I was too qualified.
I played to multiple hospitals where I was turned away. Literally, I ended up having the 2 jobs that I had for the rest of 2009, and in what very much colored by 2010 was I started working daytimes at a private school, like an evil one with middle school kids. And then at night, I would work at Bevmo, where I would often sell wine to the parents of the kids I took care of earlier in the day. And I kind of just got to see the worst of humanity for about 18 months before I agreed to use the last of my dead grandpa's money to go to grad school because ain't nobody else in my family using it.
Damn, that was a good move. I didn't do the grad school thing. I just sort of
That's 2010, though. That's the other side.
I just want you to know those people who wouldn't hire you were wrong. You are qualified to be in a hut.
That's what I thought.
A hut, a shack, a shanty, really any.
It's weird because like even when I had a real job, like a real grown-up person's job briefly, I did always sort of have the like, I don't know, I'm from 2009. All jobs are fake and you can rely on nothing.
I'm still there.
I have truly like never recovered on some level from it, like the employment mindset of graduating college in 2009. So it has just been like scarcity and terror from day one.
Boy, I couldn't have said it better myself. I'm turning 39 next month, and even though I've been employed for like the last 11 years in Los Angeles with a pretty good job, I'm driving people around and lying to them about where Taylor Swift lives. Like I'm It's not real.
Yeah.
Like, the money is real, but the job is fucking
It's
dumb.
exactly as real as like the stock market.
That's
Like it's
true.
all
That's-
just.
Yeah,
I love that the realization for millennials generation is that everything is a lie.
it's a lie. It's
It is all just smoke and mirrors.
It's like we just got the first part of the Matrix where you realize reality's bullshit, but none of the cool part where
Yeah.
you can do stuff.
no, you're just helpless.
Yeah, it's just like,
You're
no,
just
you,
in the goo tub.
Yeah, you can see the zeros
This
and ones, but you
sucks.
still have to like go to work. You took both pills. You
Does
took the
anybody
purple
else
pill.
I'm sort of mad at the idea that we're in the apocalypse. I'm still having to go to a job.
Oh yeah, no.
We're in that first Mad Max movie where you're just annoyed. Like, he's still got to wear shoes. Fuck this.
I am a goo pod bound Morpheus. That's how I've always felt.
I mean, yours is sadder than how I picture you all the time, though, Kyle. Which is like your jobs aren't real because you're a Muppet.
That's true.
Like I just.
You might be a thing I imagined once in like
Look,
2014.
You guys decided to make a wish and then have lightning strike the pile of laundry. I am just responsibility.
I think of you and me as like Calvin and Hobbes, and
Yeah.
they just went to Fresno once every couple months.
When it's just us walking in on a tour show, I always imagine that the booker is like, I did book a cartoon after all. Oh, look, the little beaver and the big bear showed up.
Who chases who with the stick?
They're just wearing one big overall.
Who says why I oughta?
Both.
At what point did they go brrr and turn into a dust cloud with little cartoon profanities tumbling out of it?
What about you, Jordan? What was 2009 looking like for a 16-year-old Jordan Williams?
Full of dreams.
Yeah, right. Ugh. No, 2009 wasn't great. I was in 10th grade.
You grew up out here, right?
I grew up in San Francisco.
Oh, okay, yeah, right.
Yeah, so it was just like, I don't know. Well, my city flooded constantly because they hadn't built any of the cool stuff yet. And then,
They hadn't built Google and Twitter yet.
This was when it was a shithole with class.
Yeah,
man.
With
yeah.
soul.
Yeah, it was just a lot of like Jägermeister, clove cigarettes. Those
So we'd have always been friends.
absolutely no. Like it's literally
There's
just
certainly
every
my-
age.
like there's no age where we aren't simpatico the whole time.
Right.
Wow.
And I think I was working at an old folks' home with dementia patients at the time.
Too many high school kids taking our college jobs.
I know. I was just thinking that. I was like, wait, why did they let you work there? And
Both of us turned away.
I tried to be a tech, push gurneys. They're like, no, get out of here,
I'm a
college,
good listener.
college boy.
all the horny old dudes in the retirement home were like, yeah, no, we'll take her.
Oh no, I had a
Swing and a miss, mustachioed man. We're going another way.
I had a shaved head at the time.
Hell yeah.
Like I was not.
Hot and racist? Sign us up.
Reporting for duty, sir.
I said I fought in the war. I didn't say which side.
What about you, Keith? What was life like in the OC?
Oh, 20 years old, living, working at Disneyland, living on a tweaker's floor.
This is like literally the years that your bits are made of.
Yes, this is the real dark
You're
era
living to be funny.
where they just went, "You're an adult now," and I went, "Bullshit, I am." But I have not found stand-up. What I have found instead is Vicodin and a minimum wage job that doesn't ask a lot of questions. So that's where I'm at. I'm
I
living.
refer to 09, 010 as my lost years. So I
Yeah.
feel like you're playing a similar game.
Oh yeah, just this gnarly like meth fiend who I met on Craigslist who was like, "You can live in my living room for $200 a month." I built a bamboo fence around it.
Did you think like at least this is the last time I will have to build this exact structure?
Yeah. I was just so used to a tweaker hovel. He was like, "Most people are weirded out." Like I was like,
Yeah.
"No, not me, dog."
It's while we didn't all have the exact same experience, but it's remarkable how similar like the tone is.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was not
The world
fun.
had a vibe.
It was just like fuck it. I mean, it's to quote the Mean Boys, "Fuck everything, God is dead." That was the world.
You,
at that
you know
point.
that thing of like people looking at the same moon and like being bonded? I feel like at some point in 2009, all four of us in different places all just went, "Oh no," at the same exact time. And it bound us together for all eternity.
I truly think like there is probably something to the like plague of young comedians that comes. You have an entire generation of disenfranchised young people who only have irony to keep them warm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden the entire generation become fucking comedians. Like it's kind of post 70s same vibe.
Yeah, and being a square, like, no longer was a profitable, viable option. So I was like, I guess I'll pursue my dreams because I'm going to be broke either way.
Yes, I mean, that was exactly my calculation when I moved out here. I was like, fuck it, I could deliver pizza in LA. Like,
I can suck anywhere. Like,
Absolutely, that's right. I could be a loser anywhere. That really was my thing. I was like, there's no reason to be a loser here. But also, I mean, to your point about the comedy scene and just, kind of cool scenes in general, I do think, and I've probably said this on here before, but I do think there is an element where that like recession of 08 into 09 and 010 really did cause a lot of like otherwise mid-market kind of boring cities. Like all the cool people that would have left and went to San Fran or LA or New York were like, I can't afford to leave Hattiesburg. And then they made cool shit. So,
That's cool.
So like the fact that, and it plays into the comedy scene too, because like how many shows have we played in towns that were like, I've never been here before, and you're like, that was the best show I've ever done.
Yep. Yeah, because there's weirdly this infrastructure for it that's been there for a minute, even though there's like 7 people there.
Yeah, exactly. There's
this
like
is
cool
the same
shit.
era too as bomb music industry happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's before comedy. Like that's my life. Is I am just going to shows basically every weekend, whatever night I can get to. Like my brother and I are going to, sometimes like a couple of shows a week. And there's this insane touring network, and I think that also came from it. Is like nobody's got any money, and this sort of pays some bills. So this is as good as working at Sears.
Right.
Sears, who is going out of business. Like that's the thing. Is like so many of those businesses are starting to go under at that point, and that's an entire generation of service jobs that just don't exist all of a sudden.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like this is the time, and I'm going to reference this place a lot, but we were going to Bottle Tree, which was a venue
there you go.
in Birmingham all the time, and that is a place that just a guy named Brian Teasley from the bands Polyphonic Spree and Manor Astro Man decided to come back to Alabama, started a cool club, and then it held like maybe 150 people, and I saw so many fucking great bands there just through that whole time. And I do remember having that thing of like, oh, I'm sorry, is Birmingham not stabby and shooty anymore, and it's cool? Like, what the fuck?
Well, that was the Inland Empire. Like same thing. Like IE all of a sudden went from stabby place to like, oh, there's like a vegan squat that like does shows.
Yeah. OC had like a whole pocket of like cool shit kind of happening.
The Chain Reaction is in its kind of glorious final run right that time. The Icarus line are playing anytime they possibly can. That's a joke that kills in Orange County and nowhere else.
Oh, yeah.
But it's simply a fact.
That joke evaporates once you hit Long Beach. Like it turns into dust.
The wings melt in the sun and it falls down.
I'm me and I barely got it. Like that's
well, let's start this out by taking a little trip, as we always do, to Times Square, New York City, December 31st, 2008.
I got to throw out a brief New Year's 2008 into 2009 story.
Yes.
Because it's, again, a play into stand-up, because it's one of the first good stand-up bits I wrote was about this. I went to a party, and a white guy with dreads just started handing out what was, in theory, acid.
Oh, boy.
And I was already 3 bottles of Andres deep by this time in the party, so I was also standing there going, against us, I will take your anonymous drugs, man.
Sure.
And I don't think it was acid, but also, like, I don't remember a ton of that night.
So it was something.
The two things I always think of is at one point I did start to think, is that white guy with dreads or is the predator here?
The white guy with dreads was probably a predator, but not.
Well, then I added in like one of my early stand-up bits the idea that it would be hilarious. In my mind, it was like, I'm going to go take out the predator, and the girls will think I'm cool because I killed an alien. And then I remember seeing a guy push a big tire through the fog.
What, Tom was there?
And then a girl told me she just wanted to be friends via text. That's like my entirety of my memories of New Year's 2008.
You got friend zoned during the purge.
Yeah, during the purge, while I was on various question mark drugs.
Well, at 18 degrees Fahrenheit, this is one of the coldest ball drops on record, and
more like a ball raise.
Yeah, exactly. Ball disappear.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and this is a cold ball drop.
Is Dick Clark alive still? At this point?
Dick Clark is alive. He has had a massive stroke. And
so we got Droopy Dick.
Oh boy,
Let's go. I love Droopy.
A good start here.
Welcome to Dick Clark rocking New Year's Eve.
I mean, you're making fun. That's pretty much what he sounds like.
No, I know.
They prop him up to just do the there it goes, the ball just like that.
My boy Seacrest is doing the rest.
Yeah,
right?
Seacrest is assuming control, and of course, in charge of pushing the button to drop the ball is Hillary Clinton, who the expert on dropping the ball. After
This
her
is a good one, guys. This is
Damn, over the wall home run. First fucking bit.
New Year's Rockin' Eve, hosted by Ryan Seacrest and the corpse of Dick Clark, the Jonas Brothers, Taylor Swift, and Lionel Richie are there to perform in New York, while Fergie hosted the Los Angeles ceremonies with. And
Remember when we just let Fergie do shit?
oh boy,
Oh, we were all in on Fergie as a nation.
God, there's just sometimes you're like, we were so hard into this, and it just did not go.
Fucking Wish.com pink. That's who Fergie was.
damn. The Los Angeles lineup is weird because it's very of the time in that I can't tell you one of most of these people's songs. Natasha Bedingfield, name I recognize, couldn't tell you a single song. Fall Out Boy, name I recognize. I know their songs are.
Oh, I watched.
Are they long?
Yeah, this is about to be Keith Carey's moment to shine.
Oh, no, dude.
Please, sir.
Fall Out Boys, I think you're thinking of Panic at the Disco.
Okay,
yeah.
But some of the Fall Out Boy shit is that, too. They're
Fallout Boy.
They're mall emo.
And sugar world going down swimming.
Yeah.
I'll be a number one with a bullet.
If Blink-182 was a little hardcore for you,
Yeah.
Fall Out Boy was there to change your tampon.
Yeah, that's for when
also-
you're like 12.
They're the ones who sued Kids Bop.
What?
Yeah.
Only we bop
you.
for the children.
Because Kids Bop did one of their songs without asking and like changed the sexy lyrics. And Fall Out Boy was like, "What the fuck? Why are you doing our sexy song as a Kids Bop song?"
How come Hinder's voice of an angel remained unaltered?
I'm trying to do cameos.
Real thing.
Californication.
Or Lips of an Angel. Sorry, yes. The song about cheating is sung very innocently by children.
I don't imagine your job as like a studio tech one day is like, all right, time to record these children singing about lips.
Yeah, yeah.
In any context, it's
One
bad.
producer who's walking around going, "Look, you don't work when you love what you do." Look at me, not in jail.
We've got Jesse McCartney, Neo, the Pussycat Dolls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Solange. Now I
know
do,
Solange.
I do know Solange.
She's
and
the elevator lady.
Yeah. Well,
You look so proud of yourself for that too.
I do.
I know who Solange.
I know who Solange is. I liked her. The one record I heard of hers better than Beyonce, but that's just me. Come at me, Beehive. Robin Thicke is also there, but more importantly, Will.i.am is there.
Oh.
He's there to present his horrible new song that celebrates the victory of President-elect Barack Obama. It's called "It's a New Day."
Oh shit.
Yeah, I woke up this morning feeling alright. I've been fighting for all my
I like that Ed Greer's fake Barack Obama celebration song is better than this, which is "We're Gonna Barack It Down to Electric Avenue."
Yeah.
Here to celebrate the best thing to ever happen to black people, the worst thing to ever happen to black people.
This,
Will I am the one that goes on to be in the Wolverine movie.
That is correct.
Okay, great. Just
he
wanted to
puts
check
on that fucking wild cowboy hat.
Oh.
well, he's also appeared on election night in hologram in Anderson Cooper's studio, if you recall, and that was the big new tech.
They are awaiting the arrival of Senator Barack Obama. There are a lot of luminaries in the crowd as well. We're joined now via hologram by Will.i.am, who is live in Grant Park. Let's see if we can beam him in now. There we go. Will, thanks very much for being with us. How is this night for you?
Oh, this is great. We're at the eve of a brand new day in America. All this technology, I'm being beamed to you like it's Star Wars and stuff.
Yeah, it looks
it's
like
great.
basically like exactly like in Star Trek when they would beam people down. That's what it looks like right here.
But this is it's a beautiful time here.
It's like they thought the hologram machine might kill the person they used it on, so they just sent Will.i.am in like the
fly
fucking
machine.
like the Russian space dog, just to make sure.
It's like,
We must make sure this is not dangerous for celebrities.
Yeah, if there's some sort of Wonka factory-esque fucking shrinking process, we can't waste a good star. We can't have Solange get
there-
vaporized.
yeah.
Is there a cartoon of Will.i.am spending a lifetime inside of the internet in
still
one
there.
single second? Like,
It's like Lawnmower Man.
Yeah.
He just gets trapped.
I saw eternity. Woo!
he just like there's just a John Carter starring Will.i.am.
Meanwhile, over on MTV, they had Miley Cyrus and The Academy Is.
Oh yes, terrible
okay.
emo band.
But other than that, this is the first time I've said this in this entire series, and granted, this is the latest year we've ever done.
Is it?
TV's fucking dead,
Yeah,
man.
it's bad.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey, Laguna Hills is doing its job, which is being an alternative to Tosh.0, the other TV show.
Yeah. So that's New Year's Eve, about 2 hours after the ball drops at Fruitvale Station in Oakland, California. We kick this off with the police murdering a man named Oscar Grant II.
Don't worry, you guys get used to this in the year episodes. There's real high highs and low lows.
Probably wouldn't have done that Will I Am black people joke if I knew that was going to be the next story. My bad.
History just exists.
Johannes Meserly is the BART police officer. So he's not even a San Francisco cop. He's a fucking subway cop.
Yeah.
Right.
Who claimed that he was reaching for his taser, but accidentally pulled out a 6-hour and executed this guy while he was restrained on the ground. So anyway, that won't become a thing.
No, that's one and done.
Yeah, one and done.
Also, living up there while all of that was going on was just...
Oh, was that unpleasant? Was that intense?
yeah,
Was there a
yeah.
lot of tension?
Yeah, it was a rough time.
Well, so the incident was filmed by passengers on the train and showed the cops were lying. And, obviously everyone's like, well, there's video. So, like, they're going to get him.
Right.
And, of course, he was found guilty just of involuntary manslaughter and, not second-degree murder.
What was it like up there? Like, because you're in that age of like high school where like you're aware of shit that is going on in your sort of like local community and shit.
Oh yeah, no, people were fucking furious. It was like it was awful. Like it was lots of protests, lots of just how could this be happening? And then you're
It's on video.
Exactly, and you're in
They're
high
lying.
school. You're in high school, so you're like, no. The world is supposed to work. Why is this not working? This is not how it's supposed to go.
Becoming aware of like systems just in time to realize they don't actually serve us in any real way.
Which, like, I mean, I already knew because I grew up with my parents as my parents. Like, my dad, taught me how to run from the cops and how to saw off a shotgun when I was 9. Like, it was just very much.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was just very much like, don't.
For the listeners, Jordan is cooler than all of us.
Yeah.
Come on.
Jordan is field dressing a raccoon while she's telling us this.
Well, I
And
need
she's
to
made
make
me a
dinner
John D.
tonight.
Cap about its skin.
My dad, Jello Biafra.
Oh, we listened to so much Dead Kennedys.
Oh, I know. I wish I could start off on a cheerier note, but literally this like happened at like 2 a.m. on New Year's Eve. You're like, Jesus fucking Christ. So we're just setting little tuning fork, ding, for
Let's
the
start
rest
off-
of the Obama presidency.
Let's start off with a bang. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And apparently that is what Meserly said after he shot him. He was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, uh-oh. Whoopsies.
God, fucking,
Yeah.
it's so easy to not shoot it. Like, I not shoot a guy every day.
Same. Never done it once.
And you'd think that BART cops couldn't carry guns. That was the other, like, wait, what happened?
Right. Yeah.
Who had what?
They're in a metal tube. Get them some mace and they'll be fine.
You're
Yeah.
the fucking choo-choo police. You should have tokens. Like, that's your weapon.
You fling them like a ninja star.
Fucking.
So with this on big music release days, I always, fold in a personal recommendation, but then I'll play the big hit. January 6th, big one for me, Animal Collective releases Merriweather Post Pavilion.
That's so funny. I had not thought about that record in forever and very recently added it to my Apple Music because I was like, I haven't fucking thought about Animal Collective and the one good album they have in a real long
Strawberry
time.
Jam's good.
Fair,
Strawberry Jam is good.
Two
but
good albums.
This is...
Were you at that Bonnaroo set? Because that sucked.
Oh, we're going to get to it
okay,
in June.
good. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Fuck, we both go to Bonnaroo this year. I totally forgot.
Hell yeah,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Oh, shit. This is the super good one.
This is the year we were looking up at the same moon
Yeah.
being like, wow, what's it all mean? And wow, Brooklyn's making some great tunes right now.
One thing worked out okay.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we got the Merriweather Post Pavilion, but the big hit that was released that same day, of course, is Flo Rida featuring Kesha with their song Right Round, which is...
Listen to this
Oh
driving
my
to my
God.
reunion last night.
Did you really?
I put on the 2000s fucking hit list. This came out. I was like, oh, I forgot about this piece of shit.
The chorus is, of course, a reworking of Dead or Alive's You Spin Me Right Round from 1983. This song spent 6 weeks at number 1. And
They were so popular because no one cared.
dude,
God.
Never has a group just coasted into American legacy quite like the Black Eyed Peas.
no, this is not. This is Flo Rida.
Oh, Flo Rida, I forgot.
yeah. This is.
But
Flo
it feels
Rida.
spiritually correct.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I found out a little sad fact. Flo Rida is estimated to have sold over 80 million records, which is actually 5 million more than Tupac's 75 million records. So this guy sold more records than Tupac.
You know how we stopped caring about the top 10 most profitable movies all time because they came out in the last 2 years?
Yeah.
This is a real similar game to that, where music just stops being rad because the worst things make jillions.
Oh,
That's
well,
rough. This is the evil one.
Yeah, well, speaking of the worst things making jillions, just 72 hours later, Bitcoin is released.
No.
Oh, shit.
And we finally learned how to live.
Yeah, Bitcoin is released, the first block of the blockchain of the cryptocurrency and decentralized payment system. Bitcoin is established by the creator of the system, known as Satoshi Nakamoto, who, to this day, his identity is unknown. That's a
So-
pseudonym.
Oh,
If you guys
wow.
want to know about Bitcoin, listen to the third to last episode of This Is Rad with the Mean Boys on it.
Oh, yeah. We
yeah.
definitely.
Super.
Give your picks.
It gets dark.
Oh, yeah. It's super real and legit and doesn't devolve into us yelling about cum at all.
Well, no. But remember, I really started selling Connor on Red Rooms.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Kyle and no one else has some strong takes on what you can do with Bitcoin.
Duh.
Yeah. Does that not fuck anybody up that this giant scam, we don't know who did it?
What is his fucking deal? He must have all of it. He must have more money than God.
Yeah, supposedly it's $75 billion or something crazy.
It just seems like you would be able to track the guy down, or well, I guess. But it's
The blockchain is.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point is they made it to buy drugs online. So I
Right.
guess he coded himself really well, but that's just a pseudonym, Satoshi
You
Nakamoto.
teach a tweaker to fucking code and shit happens.
oh shit, dude. Good for him, honestly. He probably scored off this.
Yeah, so speculations on his identity focus on various cryptography and computer science experts, most of whom are of non-Japanese descent. So they don't even think he's Japanese, even though his name is Satoshi Nakamoto.
I mean, it does feel like a very white internet dork of the mid 2000s move to make up a cool Japanese name. That
Oh yeah.
It's,
probably means
John
fucking,
Dies at the end has that.
Yeah, dishwasher, tie your shoes or whatever.
I know the avatar now. It's got a sword. It's got purple hair.
Oh yeah, fucking fedora, the bangs.
Is-
My cool online identity is Mitsubishi Nagasaki or whatever.
I know we'll get to it if it is, but 4chan is a big thing, right?
It sure
At this
is.
Point? Yeah, because
Yeah,
I remember
this is-
being on 4chan.
Yeah.
This is the era I'm hanging out on B and being a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about it. What was it like? Because I don't have it on the list, but
It was,
yeah, it
it was
certainly
evil,
was
but in a charming way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't fuck with it.
we had something
solo.
awful. That was
I was
yeah.
on Something Awful too.
But,
Something Awful begat 4chan.
Yeah.
I would go over to my friend's place, and that was my first discovery of it, because they would just be rolling through it kind
Same.
of all day, and so I would just sort of be adjacent to it.
Same.
This is the dying days of MySpace still too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I'm still, I think, clinging to MySpace.
Yeah.
But what was your flavor of trash within that? Because there was some fun thing, Gore Files, and then my friend just posted a picture of Al Gore.
Well, my friends, they were all video game dorks, just playing Halo and hanging out on 4chan.
Yep, that's
and,
accurate.
And it was a lot of those meme faces that
There
I
you
can't
go.
remember the name of right
Oh,
now.
yeah. It was the early era too of somebody photoshopped Hulk Hogan blowing up the Twin Towers.
Yeah.
That's
100%.
That's fun and feels naughty that we're looking at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And not just a thing that is casually posted by 12-year-olds on Instagram reels all day.
I had a friend constructed. It was a bear that was jacked, holding a meth pipe with red eyes, being carried by a hot air balloon, and it was the off bear Lufen, and they were Nazi meth bears. And I was a runner for a while.
Let's go.
By the way, Keith made a reference to 9/11.
Oh, yes,
I do-
please.
I
Here it
forgot.
is.
I do have that.
Welcome to guys.
You make my towers go
And
straight down.
Been
when they
exploring the descent into madness of the 21st century, which requires a real linchpin for a certain event.
That's right.
And when you do 6-hour shows, you gotta liven shit up. So sometimes you gotta add a sound effect to keep the ball in the air.
I am so fucking delighted right now.
And you're who we do this
Oh, you
for.
didn't know? You didn't know about the slide whistle?
No,
That's right.
I'm so happy
Oh, the
right
9/11
now.
slide whistle was one of the most useful inventions in podcasting.
Have there been any additions to that? Like, is there a police brutality trombone
What
or
was the
something?
the
Like-
Monica Scott would disapprove of this train horn.
Yeah, what was that? So let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so
longtime friend of the show, Monica Scott, would disapprove of some things we discuss.
yeah, it's train whistle.
Jordan is so happy.
I'm in heaven right now. This is amazing.
Welcome to the
dream-
whimsical side
This
of
is
podcasting.
my Dr. Demento drawer.
Oh my god! No, my dream is just to have one of those and have a little model train, just sit around in a conductor hat and make that sound all day.
Keith, you know what? You have to
Keith comes
buy and be
home.
annoyed by it when her birthday comes around.
Yep, a new place to live because I'm moving out.
Honey, be prepared to go
Yeah.
all night when you get home. Choo choo, Midnight Express is here.
I am choosing to rethink my life choices.
See, I told him I liked trains. He just thought it was different.
I will have you know that once upon a time, never mind, I'm realizing this is falling apart my defense because I told you that a former partner of mine likes trains, then you got trains out of a box, and then you guys just played trains, and that didn't help anybody. Sorry, sometimes you try to think you have a point in court, and then you realize, like, no, never mind, there's the bloody weapon right there. It's actually in the center of the courtroom floor
The glove does fit.
perfectly. Jesus, that is so his glove.
me and Kyle are out here just rizzing up the tizzers.
January 15th, Miracle on the Hudson.
Oh, shit.
U.S. Airways Flight 1549 hit a flock of geese as it was taking off from LaGuardia Airport in New York. And as we know now, thanks to Nathan Fielder, Sully was listening to Bring Me to Life by Evanescence on his iPod as he piloted the plane to a safe water landing.
So, first and foremost, shout out to the show Letterkenny for starting the conspiracy that the geese were attempting to down the plane because there was a pedophile aboard. Maybe one of the great jokes in modern television.
I feel like the Sully plane crash is like if 9/11 had a Wario. I saw the whistle. I had to tee it up. It's funny, but it's not as funny. You know what I mean?
I just, every time I remember that event, I'm like, geese took your fucking marvel of modern engineering
Multi-billion-dollar-
down.
Yeah. Oh, I think about it every time I'm on a plane taking off. Like, all it takes is one roasted goose, and this whole fucking thing goes down.
Okay, quick bird-related tangent. It's very fast. I was out on the East Coast doing some shows recently, and I went to a theme park in Virginia, and I went on this roller coaster, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And then I got off, and somebody went, "Do you know what ride this is?" I'm like, "What?" And they're like, "This is the one where that goose hit Fabio." And I didn't know until I got off. And it was
Lived a
magical.
bucket list of mine.
Dude, I sat in the Fabio seat. We were up front. Yeah.
That's so cool. Hell yeah.
That rules.
I love that. He apparently, after that happened, he was just like, if I didn't have such strong neck muscles, it could have been deadly if it was anyone else. So I'm glad it was me. Check out our Fabio After Dark episode where we covered his CD of soft jazz music, where in between he goes, "When it's a beautiful night, I tell my lover to pack a bathing suit and a toothbrush, and I take her to a tropical island." And it's just like, it's fucking madness.
You just up and go to an island.
Some things we thought
Get
back
your
then were
suit,
dumb, we were
suit.
wrong, and they're great.
Do I need a coat? Fuck you.
Your toothbrush for going to an island.
Island. Honk, honk. Where are we?
Oh, fuck, it's Goose Island. Clank, clank, clank. Oh, shit. Ow,
They
crap.
found me. We're going to crash the helicopter.
My lover, we are going down.
My lover, get on the chain gun.
She explodes. His neck, like, preserves him.
Oh,
Sorry to tangent out.
no,
but-
no. That's what we do. January 16th, Paul Blart Mall Cop is out. And I figured there's no other place to put this. So April 10th, Observe and Report comes out just a few months later.
That was the Deep Impact Armageddon of that year.
Yeah.
That's the Wario of Paul Blart.
Observe and Report is so fucking good.
I've
so
never
good.
seen it. It's perennially on my to-do list.
Oh, I've got it on DVD in yonder closet.
It's a great time capsule of like real, like shitty, grimy, like edgelord, like anti-comedy shit that it wouldn't work the same way now. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. Seth Rogen will never be that evil again.
That's sort of my curious thing is that I always just am told about how dark it is.
Well, it's Jody Hill and Danny McBride.
It's the darkest Jody Hill thing, right?
Easily.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Which is a deep jump.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I didn't watch it until probably at the end of this year because of Paul Blart. I was like, they're making 2? Fuck that.
Right.
And then I just didn't see it. Then someone, after Eastbound and Down comes out, someone told me, they were like, that guy, that's Observe and Report. It's those guys. And when I watched it, I was like, this is fucking amazing. I was like, Taxi Driver, the comedy.
The thing that kind of won me over on Friendship is I did not expect it to have near as much Jody Hill energy as it does.
Ooh, that's good. We'll get to talking about Jody Hill here in just a minute, but we've got the 9/11 whistle, but last time we did have to introduce the much less popular Israel kazoo because January 18th, after 3 weeks of fighting, a ceasefire is declared in the first Gaza war. Now, tell me if any of this sounds familiar. Most human rights groups say that around 1,400 Palestinians died, and 1,000 of those were casualties of civilians. IDF claims that it was only around 1,100 people and that 61% were combatants. Meanwhile, only 13 Israelis were killed, with 4 of those being from friendly fire incidents.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But Rivers, they said nuh-uh.
Yeah. Well, no, they said.
We can't just act like you didn't just pull out a kajou and.
See, this is why this is why things are a living document. They've got to grow and evolve.
Holy shit.
So Israel is accused by every human rights agency in the world of using white phosphorus munitions, engaging in collective punishment, intentionally bombing hospitals and UN facilities, using human shields, withholding food, aid, etc. The UN condemns them. America backs them up. This won't be a problem later. So yeah, that was the first time they went to war with Hamas. And
this is why we roll with the riffs when we can.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And actually, as long as we're doing this, it's time to get into the ungodly concoction because we're about to roll into
Thank fucking God.
We're about to roll into Barack Obama becoming the president.
I thought this was going to be an Israeli energy drink or whatever.
Well,
some sort of fucking IDF turbocharge. Like,
well,
Gal Gadot punched 1,000 babies on this shit.
It's the Wonder Woman energy drink. Now, we raised the specter of this already, and so I think it's only fitting.
Yeah!
Oh my
Let's
God.
go!
Off, yes!
That's right, folks, because 2009 is the year of the
so
massive
excited.
expansion of Four LOKO. Sales jumped from $4.5 million in 2008 to $45 million in 2009.
May I share my Four LOKO experience?
Oh, well, let's crack it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so
absolutely.
I've got...
So we got 4 cans, these bad boys.
Yeah, so these two
so
are
excited.
12% alcohol by volume. These are 13.9. One is sour apple, watermelon, peach, and then the mysterious gold.
I think it's the Magnum because it's a little bigger. I'll take the gold.
You
I'll
taking
fucking ride the
gold?
lightning.
What would you like, Jordan?
I'm actually just going to take a sip of his.
She's
so
gonna
we don't-
try.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll leave one for Kevin Anderson next
Okay,
time.
great.
Yeah.
You give that man a Four LOKO, he's going to burst into flames.
He's going to burst into tears.
What would you like, Kyle?
Joy that he's getting
And
to
I'm-
do his 2 favorite things at once. I'm leaning towards the watermelon, but the peach is tempting. It's sort of a dance of which gross I want to do.
Well, what do you got? I'll take whatever.
I'm gonna go.
Oh.
I'm gonna go. Oh, the smell has already hit me.
Dude, this fucking smells like blacking out.
Yeah, no, I think that's part of why I'm like, I don't know if I can try this.
burning?
Oh God,
That smells like
I
bar
got
piss.
That
Let's
is-
go.
Wow, that is a powerful sense
There is
memory.
booze in that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of it in there.
All right.
Jordan taking it in like she's from wine country.
Let's see what this liquid gold.
Let's
Trying to crack
I'm gonna
this pineapple.
Crack the peach and leave sour apple for Mr. Anderson for round
I'm just trying to think. I have a friend who's always posting old pictures from when we were in high school, and this is just bringing me back to a night that we all got ready for a party.
That peach one stinks, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Oh my god. All right, I have taken a sip of the watermelon.
Yeah, this thing fucking goes. This gold one.
So and these,
God.
and
You know what? The aftertaste is actually kind of nice.
Dude, this reminds me of fucking like teenage drinking so much.
Yeah, no, that's exactly.
Guys,
I'm like, this is.
I'm having sense memories of like playing beer pong nude in a fucking backyard in Buena Park right
I gotta
now.
try this.
Yeah, hit it. You're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right.
This is the stupidest way to describe this. That tastes like a Smirnoff Ice for grown-ups.
This is straight up peach rings.
Yeah.
By the way,
That was
Oh,
why I was
can
on
I
that one.
try that?
Here, let me have
yeah.
the watermelon travel
this
round.
just-
Oh, I remember watermelon. These are all new to me. The
Oh.
watermelon
I do
I'm
not
familiar
care for
with.
the peach.
You might have unintentionally ended up with the most drinkable one.
That's why it's gold.
Would you like
it's more
to try
valuable.
watermelon?
Yeah, sure.
This again tastes like high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aftertaste on that one is not as good. This literally just reminds me of getting shit ripped in somebody's back house while we're all just
Can't
trying to
believe
do
I'm
our hair
about to
and makeup.
drink at least 1.5 of these.
The watermelon was my go-to.
Yeah.
Look, I'm having a dilemma right now where I'm like, what I could do, theoretically, because I have to work at like 2 a.m.
Oh yeah. Sure.
I could just rip Four Lokos until then and just work shit house drunk.
Well, and worth noting, this is the neutered version
Okay.
of Four LOKO.
Yeah.
That is why I would like to share my experience.
Yes, please.
Because
Yes.
are we aware that before it was Four LOKO, it was Four Max?
No.
Oh,
Four
I
Max
didn't
was the
realize.
like same thing, but a less exciting thing. Looked a little bit more G&C in style.
Okay.
In
Like it was
the-
a supplement
This
for
is a
alcoholics?
In
Yeah.
the spring of 2009, my buddies and I had a Thursday thing. It was a bunch of like writer dorky dipshits where we would all. It's so vile. It's in 2009. What are you looking for, Jordan?
Can I try yours?
Oh,
I
yes.
didn't get
Oh,
to
absolutely.
try the
Oh, please.
watermelon one.
It's like eating a hot pepper. I can't breathe in.
I'm gonna kill this
The
thing.
vapors.
We would watch the Pepe Sylvia season of Always Sunny.
Hell yeah.
And before we would go and buy 2 Four Maxes and 2 Slurpees.
Oh,
and we would
shit.
dump a 4 Max into a Slurpee, and the 4 of us would just down 2 of these while watching Always Sunny and just be fucked up, but also on energy drinks, and just sit on a fucking fire escape and smoke cigarettes and do dumb fucking writer jokes.
Dude, fucking heaven.
Like,
Four
and
Loko.
then we would get horribly sick because what they did.
Yeah.
Do you want to? Will you explain the original formula now? But we were present for it and felt the effects of them neutering this product.
Yeah. Well, so the good thing about alcohol is that it's poison, and when it's time to stop. When it's time to stop drinking, your body tells you it's time to stop drinking by shutting down. We call that blacking out.
Yeah.
Right.
The body's like, we cannot handle any more poison. You're done.
God, I wish that when I blacked out, I didn't just keep doing shots.
Well,
I get more.
Here we go.
What Four LOKO did, not unlike some sort of zombie virus, was it was full of guarine, taurine, and caffeine, and it kept your body alive after your brain had died.
May I introduce the
Is
bit
that
we
why-
did?
Is that why I don't go down? Because like we were just in Vegas, and the last thing I remember was at 4 a.m. and Keith got me back to the hotel at 5:30 a.m. But I did not want to go, and so I'm wondering if it's because I grew up drinking Four LOKO.
You
like, the
permanently giving yourself
original
zombie
ones.
poisoning?
Yeah.
Well, they
28 Lokos later.
yeah. Well, they took the rage virus out of the Four
They
LOKO
did.
by
Never the
congressional
same.
act in 2010, and I will never forget my dear friend drove across the river to Columbus, Georgia, where they were still selling Locos after they pulled them off the shelves. The government pulled them off the shelves, and she bought. She lived in a townhouse in Auburn and bought enough Four Locos where her entire staircase was cases and cases of original Formula Loco to get her through the winter.
Have never respected somebody's game more. Look, as somebody who has bulk bought a type of chapstick they don't make anymore, I have never understood something more.
Dude, I wish this would have been the start of the next Civil War. It's just like, what? Loco potency should be a states' rights issue.
It should be.
Can I smell that again? It just smells like
Hit it. Be somebody.
The ladies listening will understand this. This smells like those little baby doll dresses with the hot pink top and the zebra print skirt with the like black band in the middle, and you teased the front of your hair and the back of your hair was not your problem.
Smells like MGMT, the band.
Christ, dude.
These are vile, but
I should have known this is what was coming.
There wasn't a lot of soda innovations this year, so blame it on Big Soda.
Our generation started drinking pretty recently, and they finally made a product for us.
That is fucking methane.
They took the shit that we loved as children, energy drinks, and combined it with our new discoveries.
See, like Kyle's is like not that bad.
No,
drink.
I'm enjoying this.
Oh, yours is fine.
That's the tried and true. They didn't have like the OG flavors. This was the 4 flavors they had at the liquor store.
The original flavor was purple.
Yeah, it was grape.
Yeah.
It was fruit punch. It was watermelon. And
We
it was
only ever had the
lemonade.
grape one at the 7-Eleven that sold 4 Max. We would just pour those into like a grape Slurpee, and you just felt like you were scissorping.
I remember a friend of mine coming back to town. He'd been in Atlanta at school, and he came back to town, and we were all... Just again, Alabama, folks. We were going to the shooting range, and he was like, "Hey, look, can we stop at the gas station real quick?" And then I watched him drink an entire can this big, which I'll put it next to my head for you Europeans to see. That's how big this goddamn thing is. We're sick in the fucking head.
The can is, I'm going to point it out, wider than my wrist.
It's fucking crazy. And my friend drank an entire lemonade one, crushed it, and then we went and shotguns for a couple hours. So
Kyle, that can is bigger than your ankle. You got sweet little ankles.
I do.
Thank you for this porn dick full of methamphetamines. I really appreciate it.
Like, all I talk about is fucking Four LOKO and juice. I'm known, like, that's what they call me. I am juice. Because one time I went to a party and I was drinking juice. Joose, juice.
I had a juice that night over at your house.
And now all they call me is, hey, what's going on, juice?
I think that puts us in the perfect mood for January 19th when the Glenn Beck program premieres on Fox News. I'm not sure why they would debut the white Nazi show just a day before Obama's inauguration. That's kind of weird timing. And within days of the premiere, the adult Mormon convert began using his program to warn the public about ACORN, the Association of Community Organizers for Reform Now. So does anybody remember the ACORN thing?
No.
So this is a group of community organizers that register people to vote. And there's this little shitbag named James O'Keefe who has his own organization that he calls Project Veritas. And
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
That does.
in September of this year, he and his, I think at the time, girlfriend, who's also like a right-wing psycho activist, they dressed up as a pimp and a hooker and started going to ACORN offices and secretly filming people and being like, hey,
I remember these.
do we know, can you help me like sex traffic, bro? And
What?
yeah. And they cut up this video to make them look bad. But the truth is, every person on the video is just like either being like, these people are idiots and we're bored, so we're going to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Or B, they were genuinely scared for this woman being at the mercy of a pimp. So they're like, we got to keep him here as long as possible.
Sure, both make sense.
Right. And so they cut it up, and that turned into a big firestorm that was helped by Glenn Beck, and the Democrats folded like wet paper, and the organization was forced to disband due to lack of funding. So nobody stood up for these people, and it's like, it's going to become a thing that you might need community organizers to register people to vote in the inner cities. Fuck faces.
I'm getting concerned that this year really does feel like it is the fulcrum point where everything starts to suck.
The problem is every time we do this, it feels that way.
That's true. Maybe America was just always pretty
Let
bad.
me tell you about the year 2000, Keith.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. It's like watching like one of the prequels where you know everybody is already dead.
When Glenn Beck wasn't busy misspelling oligarchy on his chalkboard and spitting out dumbass conspiracy theories, he took a softer approach and cried all the time.
I just love my country, and I fear for it.
I do remember that. He was like a weepy bitch.
So his second episode, I think, is on Inauguration Night, and it's with Sarah Palin, and he cries while introducing Sarah Palin.
That's so funny.
The dumbest person on the planet
Question:
Earth.
Has everyone here seen Who's Nailin' Palin?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes, of course.
No, I just remember that Margaret Cho bit.
I hate Sarah Palin. I would never vote for her. I hate her politics, but I kinda want to fuck her. I know, it's unholy. It's so wrong. I want to eat her pussy from behind.
Jesus.
Lisa Ann played Sarah Palin.
I pulled up some photographic references. For
What's it? The Nina Hart plays Hillary Clinton, and Omarosa plays, I believe, Condoleezza Rice. And I only ever think of it because there's a line that lives rent-free in my head, which is Nina Hartley as Hillary Clinton getting caught having lesbian sex with the aforementioned starlets. And she goes, fuck, there's my chances for 2012. And I think about that pretty regularly.
I gotta say, I'm looking at the back cover of the DVD, which aside from like hardcore graphic sex, has some pretty good puns on it.
Yeah.
Drill baby drill.
Oh, hell yeah.
Backdoor politics.
Yep. Both
Making ends meet, but it's not spelled how you thought it would be.
All these lines are being used in the film.
I can hit Russia with my dick.
Grand Old Pussy Party is also on there, which admittedly feels like the last one they came up with. But they're like, put it on
Put
there.
them all on there.
During one story on his program about an American woman who disappeared at the Mexican border, Glenn Beck struggled to contain his emotions. He said that he had a gut feeling that this could be the final lightning bolt in the perfect storm before recounting his promise to the woman's father to personally go to the border and find her.
That's not how a storm works.
I know.
Gather up lightning bolts until it's ready.
It's either the final nail in the coffin or
Mix them up with the lightning bolts to get to the storm.
Yeah, I just like a fat ass adult Mormon convert going to the border to kick ass.
Yeah, it's like, okay, bud.
Of Shock Jock from fucking Utah.
There's a Liam Neeson movie in that. Let's face it, fucking Jason Statham movie in that.
Yeah.
Isn't that just Paul Blart Mall Cop?
I mean, kind of.
Okay, wait. Paul Blart Ice Agent. You just wrote.
Did we just come up with something to pitch to Happy Madison?
Oh, man.
Paul Blart Ice Agent.
The fastest people to ever be thrown out of Happy Madison. Even Rob Schneider got 2 sentences into the animal, too.
He pulled open, but then we get thrown out, and then fucking Rob Schneider pops out like Oscar the Grouch and goes, I'm interested in being attached.
Ew.
So January 20th, Barack Obama is sworn in as the 44th president of the United States in Washington, D.C. I was there.
Fuck off,
shit.
really?
Yeah, and so
Protesting against it, I'm sure.
Yeah. I was there with the Christian right wing fucks. No, we went. We drove up from Auburn and had ourselves a couple days in D.C. Me and 3 friends of mine.
How did it feel to be in D.C. the one good time ever?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. When I still wasn't all the way fucking, I was still in college at this point too, so I hadn't graduated and been like, wait, you mean I can't push gurneys?
I thought you were supposed to fix everything day one, Barack Obama.
You mean I can't even put dead guys in an elevator?
I'm not corpse lugging material.
No, I'm not. But yeah, so just wanted to mention something that I saw while I was there, which is we were walking on the National Mall towards the Washington Monument, and a Hummer H2 pulled up in front of us, and on the side it was the advertisement for something called BAM! Energy sticks.
Wait, I want to know what an energy stick is right now.
I'm worried that I consumed some energy sticks during this time.
They were driving past us, so I didn't have time to figure it out.
Remember
But
the Cybertruck of an old age?
yeah, exactly.
Also, that
We
Four
even are
Loko-
just different cars we're mad at now. Like, it's truly a legacy sequel to the 2000s.
That Four Loko hit me because
I'm
Rivers
fucked
did the
up.
put the picture up, and I went, "Where is it?"
Yeah, we both expected something that we obviously shouldn't have.
The energy sticks on the side of the Hummer. It says, "Change we need, feel change fast." And
That guy was right.
And
You'll change fast. Go change now. Do you want hope and high blood pressure, but mostly hope? You die. Die is change.
Is this like a Slim Jim covered in caffeine pills?
It's a Slim Jim that fucking snaps into you.
well, like I said, we didn't have time because it just passed right in front of us. But fortunately, archive.org and the Wayback Machine is there. I found their defunct website where it says this is like an energy drink that is only to be used for the powers of good. I was like, what the fuck? Like everybody who took one of these things is in a cult somewhere. Like
that's insane. I
like
like
your Green Lantern.
I like your version though, where it's like how you could dip a Parliament in Coke. Like the end of it is like that, but a Slim Jim.
Yes, a shermed out Slim Jim. Sherm Jim.
Damn.
Sherm Jim.
I didn't know you got beef stick wet.
It's how you get truck drivers to take their caffeine pills when they don't want to. You hide it in a piece of Slim Jim.
Well, I found
they spit out the butter.
I found a video on YouTube of them driving around in this thing. So it must have been the day that I saw them handing these out for free to people.
Okay.
And just being like, yeah, you
everybody collapse around them.
And they just kept going, just put it in your mouth. And it's like a little sleeve of, I think, powder.
Yeah, it had to be.
And it dissolves
This
on
is
your
the
tongue.
emergency era.
But they kept going, put it in your mouth. And then they would do it and they'd be like, wow. They go, what do you think? They're like, oh, you said this is energy? And they're like, yeah. What do you think about Obama? And they're like, good. I'm glad. And they're like, all right. And then they drive away. And I'm just like,
it doesn't work on racists.
I'm like, no. Well, I think everybody who took one of those things just like woke up on a farm somewhere. They're just like, oh, now I believe in the almighty God of the sky.
I don't know the math of this, but I feel like if you ate the Obama energy stick, you woke up and like you were in Jared Leto's Weird Manson family. Like that's how he recruited.
I just, as somebody who we just went to punk rock bowling and like several people said put it in your mouth in a fun way and several said it in a not fun way to me when you weren't around, and I'm just like, hey, I don't know if I want to deal with that out in public.
I think a camo Hummer pulling up and saying just put it in your mouth is also from Who's Nailin' Palin.
Which stepson do you think I am?
I can see the dryer I'm stuck in from my house.
Am I Trank? Am I Trad? Am I Turok? Which of my children are you?
These are my children. Gork, Ugg, Fart, Brick, and fucking, I don't know, Rape.
But yeah, I do remember the day itself being extremely cold, but it was worth it to stand on the National Mall very far away from the proceedings themselves. I had a friend who had press credentials because he was going up there to report for a newspaper, so he got to be near the stage. Me and everybody else I was with, we were way the hell back at the Washington Monument, but I did get to be there for the moment. I don't know if you recall.
Is it when Jenny called for Forrest's name?
Yeah. yeah. Turok! Jenny!
My mama says she could see Russia from her house.
No, if you'll recall, there was a moment because George W. Bush, his party was roundly rejected during the 2008 election. So he was going to come out, and George Bush, say what you will, he knew he was going to get booed, and he took it like a man. Dick Cheney, because he's a fucking weasel, decided to pretend that he had some sort of injury that relegated him to a wheelchair.
Bullet injury in my heart.
What a bitch.
So Dick Cheney came out, and he had a black felt hat. And
he looks like the Emperor.
No, he looks like he is dressed exactly like Dr. Strangelove. He's got a fucking black shawl over his fucking lap.
Oh, shit.
And he gets wheeled out. And I was rolling with the camera at the time. I happened to record. This is gonna go down as one of. It's got to be a top 10 moment of my life.
Let's go.
If you heard the 2003 episode, you know my feelings on Cheney. So this was a moment.
Dick Cheney is in a wheelchair, and everyone's with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, the Honorable George Walker Bush, and the Vice President of the United States, Dick Cheney, accompanied by
1 million people booing two people that I hate the most on the planet.
I am obsessed.
That was amazing. Good job, everybody. Good job.
He's like if Winston Churchill was also Hitler. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I am just obsessed with well, they wouldn't boo a man in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Surely.
It's the Joker being like, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? Like,
all the villainy settled in my hooves.
Oh, yeah. 72 hours into his presidency, Barack Obama gets to murdering by authorizing his first 2 drone strikes 3 hours apart in Pakistan. The time between the 2 strikes gave the people on the ground enough time to think they were safe. They were not. 20 civilians are killed. So starting off with, 20 murders out the gate. That's pretty hardcore. January 29th, 2009. This is much more fun. Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich is removed from office by unanimous vote in both the Illinois House and Senate following his impeachment after charges of corruption. His lieutenant governor, Pat Quinn, then became the governor. Blagojevich was eventually convicted on 18 counts, including an attempt to sell the United States Senate seat vacated by Barack Obama upon his election to the presidency. So do you remember the secret tapes?
What was the I remember this was a thing, but I can't remember the details.
Barack Obama gets elected president. He was the senator from Illinois, the junior senator from Illinois, so he had to go be the president. So now they have an open seat. Now, keep in mind, 4 of the last 10 Illinois governors had been sent to prison. So 40% of the last 10 governors.
The city of Chicago is inside of Illinois.
The Chicago party is so hard.
So I'm not kidding. 4 of the last...
the coolest state in many ways.
Including the guy who came before Blagojevich was in prison for corruption. And Blagojevich got on the phone, why did he not think it was bugged is crazy.
Sure.
Confidence. That's why.
Pure unbridled swag.
Well, because, they wouldn't suspect it to happen twice.
It's so crazy.
Certainly not 9 fucking times.
I seem to remember even thinking when Obama was elected, being like, "Oh, there's like a blank Senate seat, man. I bet you probably make some money off that." Like, but I was also a child, you know what
sure.
I mean?
Well, it turns out you were under the same moon as a certain person.
yeah. But at the time I was like, "Well, that's fucking. They wouldn't do that." No, but he got on the phone, and his famous quote is, "We've got this thing, and it's fucking golden," referring to the empty Senate seat that he wants to sell.
It's also what I said about this Four LOKO.
Turns out all that glitters isn't gold.
Both taste corrupt.
Corruption.
So after being kicked out of office, Blagojevich attempted to make a deal to star in NBC's 2009 summer reality show, "I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here."
and by here, I mean prison.
He made a request with the judge to ease his travel restrictions so he could go to Costa Rica to be on the show, saying his family needed the money. However, the request was formally rejected.
Judge saying, fucking no.
No, I actually like the judge's quote. Quote, "I don't think this defendant fully understands, and I don't think he could understand the position he finds himself in." It's like, you're trying to go to Costa Rica, you dumbass? No.
Nobody's ever been more qualified for a show called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Well, his wife, Patty Blagojevich, took his place on the show, which began airing in 2009. Rod told an interviewer that he found it difficult to watch his wife eat a dead tarantula, but said her willingness to participate in the show was an act of love because she was earning funds to alleviate their adverse financial position.
This is why we like to do episodes with a couple.
Yeah.
Which one of you is more likely to force the other one to eat a tarantula?
I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
She's going to put me in the position where one of us has to do it. And then it's going to be real expecting eyes real quick.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be, "You said you loved me."
It's got to be one of them gag lollipops where the tarantula's in the middle.
See, I
eat
love
some
the
weird
idea
shit. I
of
don't care.
pulling up a tray and it's just like animatronic Joe Rogan is just like, "Please, eat this tarantula."
So Blagojevich did end up appearing on season 9 of The Celebrity Apprentice in 2010.
Dun, 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 dun. The Imperial March starts playing.
Yeah, that would prove to be fortuitous. Donald Trump commuted Blagojevich's sentence in 2020, and he ended up attending the 2024 Republican National Convention and now refers to himself as a Trumpocrat. Trump issued a full pardon in February of 2025, and that makes Blagojevich eligible to stand for office once again in Illinois. Last month, he said that he was considering a bid to succeed Dick Durbin as the 2026 United States Senate candidate in Illinois.
His name's slower, Dick Durbin.
Dick Durbin's like 80 years old. He's been the senior senator from Illinois for long ass time.
It's almost like we
Decades.
need term limits on
I
Senator.
know. Isn't it great that we got such young? I mean, it's cool that he's retiring to, make room for 70-year-old Rod Blagojevich, who's going to run as a Republican. Cool.
Here to take my place, the elderly devil.
No one won't vote for a man in a wheelchair.
Old Grandpa Steel shit. It's coming
Now,
on
what
in.
if instead of a wheelchair, I have the spider legs from Wild Wild West? Would you vote for me then?
What if I just made a hover round out of infant carcasses?
This one's probably just for Kyle and Keith, but February 4th, Lux Interior from the Cramps.
It was sad.
Dies of a pre-existing heart condition at 8. At
Jordan
62.
loves the Cramps.
You like the Cramps
do,
too? Hell yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Jordan is actually punker than both of us.
Yeah, I know. I didn't want to make assumptions.
Whatever you assume of me and Keith, imagine a higher quality version of it. That is Jordan.
Okay.
I literally thought it was going to be like, okay, this is just for Keith and Kyle. In 2009, Keith and Kyle made out at a party and forgot.
Here's the video footage from my phone.
It's just Rivers with two dolls who look like us. Like, ooh, ooh.
We shouldn't have bought him that 3D printer.
We're going to be gay and then do a podcast later.
And they were boys.
So February 8th, the 51st Grammy Awards are held at the Staples Center. Robert
shit.
Plant and Alison Krauss.
Okay, Rivers, let's talk about this fucking album for a second. Raising Sand, everybody. Every dad needed a new album.
I don't remember this at
No
all.
one does.
Fuck off.
And somehow this beats The Carter 3.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's
the
rough.
greatest
We're all
rap albums ever
misunderstanding
made.
the sheer volume of white people will
I'm
that
telling
fucking
ya.
record had.
yeah.
I want a record I do not enjoy. In case
Yeah.
you cannot find it clear in this, it is a record that is so weird to me.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like
And I like Alison Krauss and I
Sure.
like Led Zeppelin, but
Yeah.
it's,
mix them
why?
together and
Yeah.
you get the acoustic version of Layla in album form.
Yeah. Lil Wayne did win Best Rap Album, Best Rap Song, and
the Carter
solo
5 has
performance.
been given to us now, Rivers. Do you love that?
It's 6, and it is fucking horrible. It's amazing.
rough, guys. It is bad.
I've not heard it.
I am just adjacent enough to hip hop Instagram that I can, when something really is good or really is bad, it pops into my feed.
Okay, well, it's. I mean, we've invoked the specter of Lil Wayne. I have to play just 5 seconds of the song
Yes, please.
that he did with Lin-Manuel Miranda.
No.
Okay, first of all, no, you the fuck don't.
Yes, he the
If you
fuck
open
does.
enough Four Lokos in one room, it summons Lil Wayne.
You guys get one wish, and the wish is for me to leave.
This song, and I'm just gonna play like the first 10 seconds. Just tell me what you think. This
Hit me.
song is called "Peanuts to Elephants" off of the new Lil Wayne album.
What up, though? All my niggas cutthroat. Cut a nigga head off. You looking like
This is the whole song.
Keep it going.
Just waiting music on a Genesis. This is while you're choosing your fighter on
Can I leave?
Clay Fighters. Yeah, yeah. So you get the
Sticks
idea.
out loud.
Yeah. So but back in these days, man, Lil Wayne was the shit, and they went with Alison Krauss and Robert
Again,
Plant for
it's
album of
not
the year.
since the "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou" album have white people so thoroughly been like, guys, this slaps.
See, I
We
fell into the
needed
honky hole
this.
for that one. I like that one.
I do too. Again,
Yeah.
this is not based on judgment. It's just occasionally white people go like, we're all in.
Occasionally.
Well, so the Grammys, there were actually 2 performances that got canceled because the early morning hours before the Grammys, that is when
LA prosecutors have charged singer Chris Brown with 2 felonies, including assault, after an argument with his girlfriend Rihanna.
Oh, shit.
both their performances got canceled because that's why. So
Damn.
just worth noting that's when that happened. But
We've replaced this act with Bobby Brown and numerous women.
Yeah. And his backing band, the Black Eyed Cheese. I didn't do it.
Get it on the air. Get it on the air.
February 10th, I had to mention The Lonely Island releases their debut album Incredibad.
It's so
Oh,
good.
shit. All right.
Man, that podcast that they do with Seth Meyers has really had me fall back in love with the goddamn Lonely Island.
Oh, really?
We
I
did
didn't
not
know they
know.
were doing that.
Oh, yo.
Okay.
They are going bit by bit. They are doing an episode
shit.
on every
Okay.
digital short.
That
Okay.
rules.
It's all done on Zoom. So if you do podcasts, there's very weird specific things that are very funny in it. It's so good. And it kind of had me re-fall in love with the Lonely Island in the process.
I don't think it was even ever a sketch. It's just my favorite thing on there, which is Jack Black and them doing Sax Man.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's just Jack Black building this guy up and going, "Play it, sax man," and then this guy just sucking ass on the sax. And the funniest part, it's just him going,
Okay.
What are you doing?
The Lonely Island, an example of white people go all in on music and it works out
Like,
great.
Who Says We're Whack, the opening track is so funny.
Oh, yeah.
Then it's just them wildly insecurely, like...
And the recurring motif of the Carlos Santana champagne.
Okay, Carlos Santana GNX as a track is one of the best, most underrated tracks they've ever done.
But then on I'm on a boat, he's like, I'm on a boat sipping Santana champ while you're making copies or something.
He's
like
the
that.
bolo champ with a bold nose champ.
Yeah.
Fuck off. That is as good as anything A$AP Rock has put together.
But yeah, this is quite the great time for comedy because February 15th, Eastbound and Down premieres on HBO.
Okay. Undaunted, I knew the game was mine to win. Just like in life, all of my successes depend on me. I'm the man who has the ball. I'm the man who can throw it faster than fuck. So that is why I am better than everyone in the world. Kiss my ass and suck my dick, everyone.
You've reached the end of cassette number 3.
I have to say, like, it was absolutely revolutionary for me as a Southerner because prior to this point, Southern comedy was Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah, it was blue-collar comedy.
It was just like,
Jeff Dunham.
oh, shucks, like that thing. And it never takes into consideration how unspeakably bleak and dark the South is all the time.
I saw the Dukes of Hazzard movie in theaters. I understand things.
But like we were watching, it was just like, God damn it, they did it. They made a show just for us. That first season of Eastbound and Down, I maintain the pilot is
one of the
maybe
best
the
things
most
ever made.
perfect pilot ever made.
It might be the number one thing I've not watched that I'm like, it's crazy.
I have only
my
seen
favorite thing in
select
the world.
episodes from the first season. That's been on my list recently of like maybe I just sound and because I've been thinking of doing just like all of Jody Hill.
Maybe that might be my next run as well.
Buddy, hey, I'll come watch with you. I haven't rewatched it in a long time.
The Will Ferrell episodes as the car dealership guy is like one of the great comedy performances we don't talk about.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
an albino car
Ashley
dealership owner.
Schaeffer. No, he's Ric Flair. He's got Ric Flair's hair.
I've seen the pictures of
It's
this.
so good. Like it's you know like when Will Ferrell finds like those perfect like weird voices where you're like literally every word you're saying is funny.
God,
It's very
remember
much
when he
that.
was funny?
Dude.
I think about it all the time.
It's
That
been a
was,
minute.
what a golden era.
My favorite is he's doing the Ric Flair woo, but he just does it as a whoo, like that, and it's so goddamn funny. But
The closing shot of the pilot where he's with the topless girls on the jet ski
Dude.
is such a like perfect image.
every bit of it, and also shout out to my buddy Steve Little, Stevie from Eastbound and Down, who we play trivia against every Wednesday.
Hell
at the
yeah, you
bar
do.
down
Oh,
the
shit.
street. Yeah, he's a great guy. But yeah, that show. This is very 2009. I had a 160 gig iPod with the video.
Ooh,
Oh, hell yeah.
You could fit 25 of those screens inside that can of Four LOKO. It was a real small screen. And just remember being at my pizza delivery job and just plugging that into the speaker
Yep.
and watching the 2.5 by 3.5 inch version of Eastbound and Down, and the other one was Summer Heights High, which came out the year
yeah.
before. Fucking
One
shout
of
out
those
to
weird Australian HBO shows.
Oh, yeah. I have to mention this. February 17th, Jason Isbell releases his second album, Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit. The mainstream wouldn't really notice Jason until 2013 Southeastern, but goddamn, Streetlights and Cigarettes and Wine, two of the greatest songs ever written.
Look, he's got to hang out with the lady with cancer first before the magic can happen.
That's right.
There is a female comic in LA who has a bit about how like the darkest part of dating any man in LA is the day he plays you that sad country cancer song. And I've never felt more called out in my entire life. I wish I remember who did it because I was like, fuck, that is the brutalest joke.
My favorite thing ever is watching like Gen Z YouTubers reacting to Elephant and just starting off and being like, I don't know, man. It's called Elephant. I don't know what it's going to be about. And then by the end, they are literally like crying. Like, that was the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I've now seen the saddest thing ever made.
Oh, yeah. March 3rd, another personal fave. Nico Case releases Middle Cyclone.
Oh, shit.
So I'd been a New Pornographers fan for years at this point, but this is where I hopped on the Nico train. On the cover, she's crouching on the hood of a 67 Mercury Cougar holding a sword. Might be the best album cover of 2009. People Got a Lot of Nerve was in Heavy Row at WETF WEGL 91.1 Auburn.
I realize it's an interesting year because like the big albums for me are on either side of that. Because 2010 you get The Monitor from Titus Andronicus and Romance is Boring from Los Campesinos, and in 2008 you get Scrambles from fucking Bomb Music Industry, and that is kind of the cross section of my interest. So it's interesting kind of hearing this because like I super remember Middle Cyclone.
I mean, it's a badass album, good album cover too.
She was somebody we got to interview a couple of times on Nerdist that was like a good time where it's like, oh, you're gonna be fun, and she had an impression of Courtney Love that was my favorite thing, which is like the 2-word impression. She was my friend. Like, and I was like, God damn, she's done it.
March 5th, Michael Jackson announces his 50-show run in London's O2 Arena. This is it.
This is it. I mean, this is really it. This is the final curtain call. Okay? And I'll see you in July.
A friend of mine worked for a financial management company. And he, right around this time, his company, his job, took on the Michael Jackson as a client. And so he went and saw the This Is It rehearsal tours at the Staples Center that the movie is made of. He met Michael Jackson after the rehearsal performance at the Staples Center because he was a notary and needed shit signed.
Oh, shit.
So where we're going with this direction, I've got a couple of fun stories.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, that's coming up in June. But March 6th, one day later, not to be outdone, Snoop Dogg joins the Nation of Islam.
What a fun career. Remember when he was a pimp?
I forgot about this
And then
part.
after this, he becomes a reggae man.
Yeah,
Don't forget that.
Yeah, Snoop Lion, of course.
Yeah, I was going to say he would later convert to Rastafarianism in 2012 for the release of his album.
Yeah.
For the release of his album Snoop Lion, before becoming a born-again Christian in 2018 for the release of his gospel album Bible of Love.
I love that he's just like, hey, God, I'm just going to fuck around.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Before playing for Trump.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just really...
He is any port in a storm.
Oh, hey, but that's he's at least he's doing cool stuff with his music videos. The last 2 of them have been 100% AI. And there's just
okay, but that last one where he's like trying to save the weed or whatever with Jelly Roll and Tom Petty and shit.
Where Tupac has 6 fingers.
It's kind of amazing. Like I don't support AI, but it's a.
The best part is Jelly Roll turning into Sonic the Hedgehog and spinning around and busting out of prison.
I got to show you this video. You'll go insane.
Yeah, we did a jam of the week on that one. That one's fucking
Killed
crazy.
this Four LOKO and I'll show you God. Like that's
that same day.
For those listening at home, I've killed the Four LOKO watermelon.
fuck, dog! Really?
Oh, Kyle is about to float through the floor.
Oh, I'm already there.
Is that why you're dabbing yourself with a handkerchief?
I
Like a
spilled
southern,
a little bit, and I'm worried it will stain my clothing.
like a Southern senator mid filibuster. It's a balmy day defending segregation.
That same day, Watchmen is released.
I saw that at midnight. Did you?
Yep.
Where'd you see it?
Art Theater, Long Beach.
Dude, I saw it at the Pacifica Long Beach.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of which, a girl I had a crush on from the English department came.
You don't
Larissa.
say.
And she proved to be the exact kind of girl I would be interested in for the remainder of the decade, in that when we got into the theater, she opened up her purse and pulled out 2 Sparks energy booze energy drinks,
Wow.
which was the alternative
The Proto
to Four
Loco.
LOKO.
Proto Loco, please.
Well, you just want one Loco.
And
You're not
so,
going crazy. You got a
I
job.
remember I was like, it's meaningless that I get to sit next to you, but at the same time, the fact that you are clearly an alcoholic who loves poetry is everything I need in a woman at this point in my life.
God, wasn't it beautiful to be in our early 20s where it's like you're attractive and kind of share one interest with me?
We
Are
share
in
one
love?
interest and you have an alcohol problem.
Yeah.
Are we meant to be together? I want to marry you. I have written 3 songs about you. I think about it now and I'm just like, I've written 0 songs about 5 of the most significant people in my life.
Yeah, why learn anything real about you?
A
If I've
girl
already
I made
up
out
your
with in a
personality.
car got 3 songs.
I got really into the band Sparks before I realized there was an energy drink.
May I ask you a question?
I walked into my chemistry class. There was a dude wearing a Sparks shirt that he had clearly just gotten for free out of a cannon from spring break.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, dude, that's like one of my favorite groups right now, man. I just got their new record, and the guy was just like,
Did you get into him through
fuck?
Fifth of Beethoven?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
crazy to me that's like
no, take it back. I got into him from the song Dick Around.
Oh,
yeah, which is
okay.
like 6.5 minutes of the fun operatic parts of Bohemian Rhapsody, but just them
Different
going,
girl.
all I do now we stick around. Hard ass guitar solo. It's fucking great.
Different alcoholic girl I had a crush on was super into Sparks, and that's how I got into that band.
That tracks.
Hell yeah.
They're on the Valley Girl soundtrack.
They sure
I
are.
like that a lot. That's how I got into them.
But yeah, Watchmen. I don't know. I didn't.
It's okay.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's gotten better with time.
I'm not a Zack Snyder person at all, so it's like
I saw 300 like twice in theater.
I would say he is the Michael Bay of Dread.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Like he delights in Dread the way Michael Bay delights in like fart jokes and like
Yes.
and things that are fun that I
Has
like.
anyone besides me here seen his one original movie?
Sucker Punch?
Yeah.
That's one of my least favorite movies ever made.
Where you see
It is-
deep into his psyche.
It is an interesting movie in that, like, so my office mate Robert was like, "Have you seen it twice?" And I'm like, "I have not." And he's like, "You should watch the director's cut, and then we'll have a conversation." And like, it's still a mess, but it's more insane, so it's more fun to talk to. I will say it's the worst use of "Where's My Mind," a brutally abused,
infuriating.
So wait, so is Sucker Punch is the one I'm thinking of?
Do you
right?
understand
'Cause
how much
I'm
I
really
have to
bad
hate a
at
movie that
this.
is Jenna Malone with a samurai sword and like a schoolgirl outfit running around?
Okay, yes, no, I love that movie.
Okay.
I think,
Okay.
There is Defenders, and this is what fascinates me.
I think that because
Because I don't hate it.
I'm younger than you guys, so my prefrontal cortex had not developed
Yeah.
yet. I fucking love Watchmen.
Do
I
you
think
also
it's
have
so
a lifelong
good.
weird crush on Jenna Malone?
Absolutely,
Okay,
I
good.
do.
Okay, so we've definitely bonded on this level for
Yeah,
sure.
no, and like Sucker Punch, I love that movie. That cover, the Paloma,
Yeah.
just so fucking good. And like every
It's such
part
an
of
insane film.
it, dude, I used to torrent that all the time. I watched that movie so
Keith,
many
what was your
times.
torrented movie? Everybody had like one or two that were like your torrented movies.
I wasn't like a torrent guy. I was buying DVDs like a fucking chump. Dude.
Mine were Blade 2 and Chasing Amy.
I watched everything because I didn't have a TV. We didn't have a TV
there you
growing
go.
up. And so I would just steal shit off the internet. I think my crowning achievement, and I think it might have been the year 2009, was I found on LimeWire every single Frank Zappa album.
Oh, shit.
All 63 that had been released up to that point.
Even the bullshit jazz ones. Wow.
Downloaded them one by one, put them on a USB drive, and transferred it to my dad's computer as like
that's a good daughter.
Here, I found all
Or I was
these.
like, here's
'cause
Hot
you're
Rats,
always-
fuck you.
Yeah, he was just like, I just can't afford to buy the records. And I was like, I'll do you one better.
I did that for my dad up until 2 Christmases ago when I finally just was like, I'll just get Spotify so I don't have to keep downloading things from peer to peer.
I was the one who killed a computer first between my brother, my dad, and I, where my mom could put a ban on things. Like, I definitely went the hardest and destroyed. Like, I had a computer with a politically incorrect name for many years because I had to deal with just it existing. So I had a computer that was affectionately referred to as AIDSy because I had poisoned it. So there were 5 like alerts that just turned on. I had to minimize because they were just going to be on.
Yeah.
That's so fascinating to me because I would always end up doing that to a computer, but I also figured out the coding to remove
See,
all
I
of
didn't have
the
that kind of
viruses.
drive.
Like, I was just like, no, I am making this
No,
work.
I was
What
just
is
like,
this weird
look.
hacker secret life you have that I don't know about?
It was just growing up at the time.
Did you have waffles.fm? Did you ever go to that
I have
one?
no idea.
My friend Grady sent me an invite to it, and it was like the most amazing. They had fucking every
It was like
album
Demonoid,
ever.
baby.
And you could just be like I have still to this day on this computer, I've got just everything the Beatles ever did. It like single fucking everything. And I downloaded it in 10 seconds off of waffles.fm. But my problem was I didn't know that you were supposed to share your shit. And so after a day, I downloaded gigs and gigs and gigs of all my favorite shit, and then they kicked me off because they're like, you're not sharing anything. So they kicked me the fuck off. So I got relegated to the land of Nod that is Soul Seek. But whatever.
Oof, brutal.
March 13th, former WWE Intercontinental and Tag Team Champion Andrew Test Martin dies at 33. It was ruled that his death was from an accidental overdose of oxycodone. His brain was examined post-mortem and determined that he suffered from severe CTE. Later in the year, in December, Eddie Fatu, a.k.a. Umaga, died at the age of 36 from heart failure brought on by acute toxicity from somas, hydrocodone, and Valium.
Remember Somas, guys?
Yeah, I remember.
That was the
Yeah.
golden age. So that's like the end of Somas.
I had a buddy whose brother was really into just fucking railing Soma. And
I had my 11th grade English class. The kid who sat in front of me overdosed on Somas. One of the buff football kids had to carry his twitching body to the nurse's office.
Wow.
That killed a lot of wrestlers back in like the late 90s, especially.
And teens and semi.
Yeah. March 24th, have to shout out MF Doom releases his final studio album, Born Like This.
Whoa.
Yeah. March 31st, the very first International Transgender Day of Visibility.
Yay.
April 3rd. Now, here's one big one, and then, the prelude to a big one. Adventureland and Fast and Furious are both released.
Whoa.
Okay.
So, Adventureland, holy shit.
I hate that movie.
Really, do you?
I've never seen it.
I hate it.
My main thing with that movie is I've only seen it once, and I enjoyed it, but mainly it was because I was just sitting there being like, oh yeah, the replacements, hell yeah.
Well, so my review of that movie was like, do you know how much I have to hate a movie that has 5 replacement songs?
Yeah.
I saw it when it came out, and it was one of those movies where I felt like I had decided I liked it before I saw it.
Yeah, same.
So I remember walking out and being like,
it's like
"It's pretty good," and I don't remember
Garden
a goddamn
State
thing
Echo.
from it.
John and Garl used to have the best line where he would talk about. He's like, that movie has Megan Fox saying, well, "Why don't you join like the Peace Corps or something?"
Kristen Stewart, come on.
That's it. Sorry.
Megan Fox would have sold some damn tickets to this thing.
Yeah, Greg Mottola, who I've really figured out is like, I just like fucking Superbad.
Yeah, you don't like it because of Greg Mottola.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I watched Day Trippers. Like, so it's confirmed. I just like Superbad.
You suck and got lucky once.
And then Fast and Furious is kind of the reboot that turned the franchise into what it is now.
That was a weird moment for me because I remember seeing a bus ad in Long Beach for Fast and Furious and seeing Michelle Rodriguez and him on the cover of it and me going like, good for them. And then immediately after going like, why did I have that reaction?
Why am I invested in Vin Diesel's happiness?
Cut to fucking 10 years later and I'm all in but have not seen X because who cares?
Literally, I've
They
said
went
this
to
on
space. Who cares?
I've said this on This Is Rad.
That's 9.
I have the best experience with the Fast and Furious movies where I've seen the first one and I've seen the 7th one. And I've seen nothing in between.
You got to see 5 and 9. Then you're good.
I refuse. Because imagine I watched like a pretty grounded race car drama and then the next one I watched, they did 9/11 with a race car.
They do.
Hold for slide whistle. I'm like, cool. I have none of the shit that builds us to
correct.
this point.
I have a great Fast and Furious, just like emblematic of dating as a woman, where I had not seen.
How many opening nights have you been to?
No, I have not seen. I had not seen any Fast and the Furious movies.
You dating the wrong guys, honey.
And then when I was like 24, it was right before you and I met.
Oh, great.
This guy took me on a date. He curated a playlist so that the song that played as we were driving over the Golden State Bridge was like, it was some fucking 50 Cent song, and I was very confused.
I thought you were about to say it's that Charlie Puth Wiz Khalifa song.
No, and then he was like, no, we have to watch Fast and the Furious. It's the best movie ever made.
Ampersand
And I
is?
was like...
Ampersand?
I was like, well, I guess we can. So then he brought out his computer that he had brought with him that only had Fast and the Furious movies on it.
Yes! Hell
He
yeah.
has a traveling hard drive.
Yes. Hell
In
yes.
case I got bitches to impress, I got my race car.
I've got a
laptop.
compact Presario.
He proceeded to say every word in the movie 3 seconds before the actors
Oh, so
could
he's a New
out
Beverly guy?
loud.
Jesus.
He's a guy at the New Beverly?
Titty fucking Christ, that's real rough.
That is.
And then he tried to kiss me after
needed
the
to
movie,
move.
and I was
And
like,
you jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge.
yeah, I was like, I'm done here. This is not happening.
He's like, I'm just trying to eat that pussy 1/4 mile at a time.
Until we're family.
Okay, this is kind of mean, but he did end up texting me like a year and a half later, out of nowhere. We had not spoken since this had happened.
It's been a long day without you.
He literally was like, I should have treated you better. And I was like, we hung out for 3 hours. I don't remember you.
Damn, was this while we were dating?
Yes.
Holy
it
shit.
happened while we were in Fresno. Because we did long distance, and we would meet up in Fresno because it was like the middle distance.
No.
And so Keith and I are laying in this grimy Motel 6. There was blood on the towels. Like we had to ask for new towels.
And
I said no, but we asked.
And ice and Corona in the sink. Hell yeah.
Oh my God. And then, and I got that text, and it was like the wall of text. Where
That's
it was
wild.
it just kept going and going and going. And I was like, I don't have this number saved, so I don't know who this is.
You send a genuine new phone who it is?
I actually did, and he texted back his name because I was just like, I don't know who this is, and he texted back his name, and I was like, I'm just gonna block you. Goodbye.
That's rough as shit.
April 5th, B. Arthur from the Golden Girls dies at the age of 86, but more importantly, WrestleMania 25, brother.
That's where she died, actually. The Undertaker snapped her little fucking neck.
They also found CTE in her brain when they did the autopsy.
It was from Umaga landing on her with a Samoan splash. So Stone Cold Steve Austin is inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Santino Marella, dressed as a woman, wins the first Miss WrestleMania Battle Royale.
I am assuming that's a dude.
Yeah. He was Santina. So when he was dressed as a girl, Chris Jericho beat up a bunch of broken old men in a handicap match.
Yeah.
He beat Jimmy Snuka, Roddy Piper, and Ricky Steamboat, all of whom have fake limbs and hips and all kinds of stuff.
Shit.
The Undertaker, however, defeats Shawn Michaels, extending his undefeated streak to 17-0. Shawn Michaels is dressed like the Undertaker, except he's wearing all white because he believes in God, and Undertaker's of the devil.
Shit, God of wrestling.
And America remembered God sucks and the devil is cool.
Yeah, because the match goes 30 minutes and 44 seconds and is considered one of the greatest wrestling matches of all time. And then 2 title matches that no one gives a shit about had to follow Michaels and Undertaker. So
that sucks.
It's literally like, that is when you talk to wrestling fans who are trying to turn people onto the idea of wrestling, they're like, watch this, it's perfect. And then they'll show you Shawn Michaels versus Taker 1 from 2009. Wow. And then it has to be followed by like, literally, I think it's a 3-way, and then it's like Cena and Triple H or some shit. It's like, it's Orton and Triple H, actually, because that was when Triple H invaded Randy Orton's home and smashed it up with a sledgehammer.
You guys got to understand, I can listen to this wrestling shit all day.
Yeah.
Man, this is the thing, I don't even enjoy wrestling the actual combat
I
thing.
enjoy Rivers Langley's telling me about
I love wrestling the storyline.
Yeah.
Have you watched, quick tangent, have you watched that thing where fucking Mick Foley and The Undertaker watched the Hell in a Cell?
Yes.
Where he throws
It's fantastic.
We watched that together. That's one of my favorite
I might have
videos
to
ever.
watch that.
It's fucking great because it's them doing commentary. I'm like, this is the most fucked up shit we ever did.
Mick Foley is one of the like better humans that exist in like modern
Mick
media.
Foley's an American hero.
Like truly.
And also, it's so
Make
weird.
him president.
He reminds me so much of Keith.
Yeah.
It's wild.
That's one of the sweetest thing you've ever said to me.
The missing teeth is definitely helping.
Well, that's actually a sexually transmitted disease that I gave him. Here, I forgot that.
I also usually have a sock on my hand, but that's for mopping up cum. It's a different thing.
Smile into the camera, baby.
April 8th, South Park releases the 5th episode of its 13th season, Fish Sticks.
Oh!
And
this is not the same season as Imagination Land, is it?
No, this is the next year, or maybe 2 years
this
after
is
that.
maybe some of the best South Park ever was.
This is the golden era
Yeah.
for sure.
Honestly, this is the last season that I watched pretty regularly, but I do remember because I was at the time, and you can go back to the archives and listen to my This Is Rad episode all about Kanye West, which aged like milk. Big fan.
To be fair,
Big old fan.
When did you record your Kanye episode? I gotta know.
Oh, it was last week. No, no, it was
one of the last
I just want to
ones.
know how
He
close
insisted.
to the fall off
It
line
was
you were.
right before Life of Pablo came out. So it was like
shit,
2016.
You were the last guy on the Titanic. That's amazing.
No,
I have
there's
memories of a
Donda
certain
people.
person that we all know going through an Alaskan museum listening to a new Kanye West album.
There's Donda people that were still on board. I think Life of
I
Pablo
don't know
is
one person who liked Donda.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
Yes.
Ew. Gross.
Yeah, Kyle, you have to leave now.
No, it's not me.
No More Parties in LA is good. Kendrick's on there. That's a
I'm
good
not
one.
going to name Connors. The important thing.
I was about to say, why are we removing Connor McSpadden from history again?
Well, one thing I love about doing a little bit of a later year is that the internet is forever, and that includes Kanye West's blog.
Yeah.
Oh, let's fucking go.
Which we can find the day after Fish Sticks, which of course hinges on the joke.
Say, Eric, do you like fish sticks? Yeah? You like putting fish sticks in your mouth? Yeah? Well, what are you, Eric? A gay fish? Fish dicks. Oh, dude, that's funny as shit.
And apparently this was written by Trey and Matt and Bill Hader.
Yes.
They went on some kind of like wilderness retreat and were watching salmon jump over like a fence to get upstream. And somebody said, has anyone ever done this joke? And they like went and figured out like no one's ever said this before.
Also, wait.
And the next thought was, who could we do this joke on that would have the least sense of humor about it? And they all simultaneously said Kanye West.
I didn't know that. That's amazing.
The most racist thing a person could tell me is that I'm supposed to choose something based on my race. If that was the case, I wouldn't have never wore a pink polo. I wouldn't have never wear skinny jeans. Everywhere I go, people pants smaller than mine. And I'm the one who, you eat fish sticks because I had skinny jeans on.
So they were like guided missile, like this is the guy it's going to make mad because he does not have a sense of humor about himself at all.
You were going to ask something.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan.
Oh, no, it was answered. I was just going to ask, wait, it took 3 people to write the stick
I will not
sounds
have you
like
question
dicks
Bill
really
No,
Hader.
but
fast.
yeah, but that's where you know the joke from.
But you know,
I don't know the joke.
that terrible jokes can be written by many people.
Yeah. But yeah, so the episode comes out and Kanye embraces his identity as a gay fish and then goes and jumps in the ocean and starts humping fish.
Yes.
And to the
It's a great episode.
that parody
My favorite
song.
line of that song is just make that grouper butt shake.
It's a parody of Heartless, which is off of his album that came out the year before. But we have his blog, and I actually printed this one out because I want to have Keith read this screen. This is from Kanye's blog the day after Fish Sticks airs.
South Park murdered me last night, and it's pretty funny.
It's all caps.
It hurts my feelings, but what can you expect from South Park! Exclamation point. Actually, I've been working on my ego, though. Having the crazy ego is played out at this point in my life and career.
Whoa.
I used to use it to build up my esteem when nobody believed in me. Now that people do believe and support my music and products, the best response is thank you instead of I told you so.
Oh, no.
This is
That's where we
16
went
years
wrong.
ago, by the
3
way.
exclamation points. It's cool to talk shit when you're rapping, but not in real life. When you meet Little Wayne, he calls him Little Wayne.
Yes, Little Wayne. Yeah.
When you meet Little Wayne in person, he's the nicest guy, for example. I just want to be a doper person, which starts with me not always telling people how dope I think I am.
That's in similar rum dive.
Again,
So I get
16 years ago. This blog post can drive.
I need to just get past myself, drop the bravado, and just as long as people think I act like a bitch, this type of shit will happen to me. I got a long road ahead of me to make people believe I'm not actually a huge douche, but I'm up for the challenge.
Yes, you do. True words.
I'm sure the writers of South Park are real nice people in real life. Thanks for
Yeah,
taking
Brady's
the time to draw my crew. That was pretty funny. Also, 2 exclamation points. I'm sure there's grammatical errors in this. That's how you know it's me.
Wait, that's an option I can use on post?
Yeah. So that's from
Wayne.
the Kanye blog.
Little small Wayne.
Little Wayne.
Wayne's of a certain size.
Yeah.
I will say, Kanye comes out of that looking golden compared to fucking Mencia.
Oh, yeah,
They
absolutely.
shit down Mencia's neck so hard, and he has to take it because it's Comedy Central. So
Yeah.
it's like, I thought it was so funny. And
Yeah,
you said
yeah.
I'm an unfunny plagiarist piece of shit.
Right. Oh, amazing. Yeah.
Guys, remember when Joe Rogan stopped Carlos Mencia?
I think that's right around this era
Yes, it
when,
is.
like, when Rogan has
I think
his
it's
last
a few
good
years
moment.
later. Yeah.
Yeah. April 10th, I got to shout this out because it's one of the greatest documentaries ever made. Anvil, the story of Anvil
Yeah,
comes
okay.
out.
I have not seen this.
I don't
Have
know
you
this
seen
Really?
one.
Did
So-
you not have G4?
Or
did,
VH1.
That's what it was. That was
They
what
rolled it
yeah.
over
Or,
and over
like,
on VH1. But yeah, basically alongside the big four of thrash metal, Anthrax, Megadeth, Metallica, and Slayer, there was this other bands, and they all played at this massive concert in Japan in the 80s. And the documentary starts with them talking to like James Hetfield and Dave Mustaine, and they're all going, dude, Anvil was the fucking band, man. Like those guys, we looked up to them.
Oh, shit.
And then it cuts to this guy pushing catering trays in Canada. So it's the one band that missed out on like the metal explosion in the 80s.
No.
And it's just these two guys, and they are.
How is there no fictional version of this at this point?
It's-
like a scripted I, Tonya version of this?
Yeah, well, I would say it's kind of like American Movie, where like if someone had written this, it'd be one of the funniest movies ever. But because
Yeah.
it's real, you're just like, this is heartbreaking. But it's the drummer and the lead guitar player, and they're best friends, and they're just like, we're gonna make it, man. And they're very Canadian and very nice to each other. together, and you're just like, this is just like a great story.
Worth a watch 100%.
Yeah, this sounds
I
like
should
so
rewatch
sad.
this.
It's so beautiful.
It's really good.
Well, what's great is the documentary comes out, and then because of the fame of the documentary, they got to play Conan's Tonight Show.
Oh, cool.
When it was going on and shit
Yep.
like that. So they got, kind of a second life and stuff like that. And they still
a lot of
still
like
tour.
the early nerd world like really glommed onto that thing because I think after like the Fistful of Quarters, the like King of Kong documentary,
Oh, yeah.
this got a huge push off of that thing.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, yeah. April 11th, next day, Susan Boyle's version of the song I Dreamed a Dream
Wow.
from the musical
shit, dog.
Les Miserables on Britain's Got Talent becomes a worldwide sensation. It is seen over 200 million times on YouTube and other video outlets. Her album, I Dreamed a Dream, was released in November and became the second biggest selling album of the year in the U.S.
In
Why?
2000, we learned that people who aren't incredibly hot can have value.
Okay.
Yeah, that is 100% the thing. It's just
Yeah.
like, oh, she's not hot.
My mom keeps being like, why does music sound so bland? Because my mom was a punk rocker. Like, she was in that original 70s punk scene in San Francisco.
Her mom is also
sure.
Jello Biafra.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I reproduce asexually.
Yeah, no.
Oh, here he goes.
We're getting boiled.
We're getting boiled alive.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by.
Yeah. So if
That's a monetizable uggo.
But my mom she just keeps being like, why is music so bland and boring now? And I have to keep telling her it's because we don't let ugly people make music anymore.
True.
They have to be hot, and it sucks.
Oh, yeah. So this became the second biggest selling album of the year.
That's fucking crazy.
In the U.S. and the number one selling album of the year worldwide.
That's insane.
And
I don't want to spoil the rest of the episode, but what is the number one? Don't blow it if it's.
in the U.S., it's coming up.
Okay.
It's coming up very quickly. And I
hope no one had to die to achieve it.
No, absolutely no. Well, they might have gotten stuck in a hologram, but anyway. So yeah, this was like one of the biggest records ever. And if you wonder why, it's because people who fuck with TV talent shows are people like my mom, and they still buy CDs.
Yeah, that makes so much sense.
Yeah, like I was just thinking about it. I'm like, I think every CD my mom has bought. She's not a big music fan. Like my dad and I are the music nerds. But I think every CD my mom has bought in the last 20 years have been also rans from American Idol. Like not even the winner. It'll be like David Archuleta,
dude.
shit like that. So that's who's paying for these.
I will not have you insult my Adam Lambert.
Well, he did all right. He got to be in Queen, But yeah, so that's
he's not bad in Queen.
He's better in Queen.
Nobody should be in Queen, but if he has to be in Queen, he's okay at being in Queen.
His take on apartheid is better in Queen.
So 10 days later, it's time for absolute smash hit of the year. This is Taylor Swift with You Belong With Me. And by the way, this is not the Taylor's version. I can play this and keep my morality in check because she got back all of her music, y'all. Yeah, so I don't know.
Oh, am I surrounded by Swifties? Am I the interloper here?
Oh, I don't know.
I've hated
She
her
wears
since day
short
one.
skirts while I wear t-shirts.
I'm
She's cheer captain, Jordan. I'm on the bleacher.
I had a friend.
You fucking idiot.
I had a friend.
Can't you see that you belong to me?
I had a friend who was obsessed with Taylor Swift. She was not allowed to play any song in my car unless it was that version where the goats are in it as well. And I was like, that's our rule, is you can play that one Taylor Swift song because this is the most insane,
The first version of-
cloying drivel I have ever heard.
The first version of this song I heard was sang by 8-year-olds.
If you didn't know Taylor Swift went on to become fucking Pop Hitler or whatever, this song kind of goes.
Yeah.
No, I
it's very
hated
torn.
it.
Very Natalie Imbruglia energy.
Did not like
If
her.
this was the only hit Taylor Swift ever put out, I think it's a good ass pop song.
That's fine, but
Even
at the
if she
time,
comes back with Never Back Together and she's a fastball situation, it's strong.
Yeah.
in this year specifically, I was going to Phenomenauts shows. I was going to whatever weird crust punk
Madam,
venues.
I was seeing
I had
Bomb
nothing.
Music Industry and AJJ 5 times a year.
You were getting
We're
stick and
both
pokes.
cooler than Keith, thank you very much. His
fuck both
story
of
of
you.
the year concerts like an asshole.
Yeah, sorry I was living the trashy life you complained to your suburban parents about.
And we were instead watching things that would be so cool now. And only now.
Also, who are you kidding? By this point, my mom had left. So it was just me and my dad trying to survive.
Oh, fuck.
And a guy from the Cramps died. They had problems.
That was our Princess Diana.
I think this was the year I got my cheeks pierced, too. Just the longer that we're like, going through this, the
Very
more
important. Which cheeks?
These ones. Right on my face.
She's pointing to her face, folks.
Fuck, I'm drunk.
So so her 2008 album Fearless became the best-selling album of the year. So there you go.
There we go.
That was the big one. May 4th. And this breaks my heart. We lose Dom DeLuise at 75 years old.
No,
Yeah.
that's a tragic
That's
meatball.
not true. That was the moment that the universe told Keith it was time.
The fat Highlander.
You know your time
arose.
has come, son. It's on you now.
There can be only one who is the
Eventually
size
buy a
of two.
hat.
We gotta make podcast Cannonball Run.
Oh my god,
Holy
dude!
fucking shit.
Yeah, it'd be-
Okay, Funny or Die comes back for one day.
Let's fucking go.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
God. Do you think Adam would do it?
May 8th, J.J. Abrams' Star Trek is released.
Saw that in theaters.
I like
Got
that.
I loved it because I hate Star Trek.
Don't worry about it. I definitely did not receive oral sex in the parking lot of the fucking Harbor House Cafe
What?
after seeing Star Wars.
My man.
Star Trek.
Hey now.
I love that movie.
That was the most masculine high five
I know.
we've ever exchanged.
Because a woman was being had sex with.
That might be the closest you and I have ever come to being men in the same room.
Oh, it's all right. It was after she'd already read me from her master's degree while on my lap, which I still maintain is the hottest moment of all time.
God, I defy you to be more on brand.
I can't. I simply cannot.
May 15th, Green Day releases 21st Century
Are you happy
Breakdown.
now, Keith?
Their last good album.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's a good album, kind of.
So they,
Is that 21 Guns?
That song's not the good. Don't. There's so many songs on this record that aren't this song.
But this is the one that is.
So
Let me rephrase that. This is their last acceptable album.
Okay, I'll meet you closer in the crosswalk now.
That's fair. I wouldn't call it all the way good.
I won't meet you halfway through the Bridge of Spies, but I'm getting closer.
This song, you can go. Stop doing this to me anytime you
play
want.
it
This
more.
song sucks
Play
shit
it
out of a
more.
dick.
The only time I've wanted to hear this song.
they end up having to credit David Bowie for this
They
song
sure
because they just rip off the chorus melody for all the young dudes. Yeah,
Oh, it's just so many songs that I couldn't place which thing they stole.
yeah. It's,
21 Guns.
Fun fact:
Carry the new.
Billy
Yeah.
Joe Armstrong says the N-word on this album.
Hell yeah, he
good.
does.
Yeah.
Is it a cover of the Hurricane?
No.
Oh, no.
Original.
well,
I was hoping it was a cover of Rednecks.
It's a line to really stick it to old
Where
George.
do you put that in Cotton Eye Joe?
well,
Different rednecks.
that
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Randy Newman's
I'm talking about
Rednecks.
one with 3 X's.
It's weird because
Oh.
it's a song clearly sticking it to George W. Bush that he doesn't
Take
but
that, Dick.
Now that I'm placing this timeline-wise, I'm like, Bush is already out. What a weird time to
He
release
really should have written an album called Gimme Jobs.
Yeah.
well, that same day, Eminem releases Relapse, and
The first attempt at a revival.
well,
The one that didn't work.
well, not just that. It's also the one where he's doing accents the whole time.
Oh, boy. I bet this aged great.
Including a really confusing song called Bagpipes from Baghdad.
Play it.
Where he's doing a Middle Eastern accent the whole time. Oh, and we got some
Uh-oh.
we got some Hurt Locker kind of instrumentation at the beginning here.
I didn't even realize it's Hurt Locker Core.
Yeah.
Hurt Locker Core is really funny.
Hurt Locker, please.
I kind of like this.
He's doing the Triumph, the Insult Comic Dog voice. I keyed.
This is rough.
So good. If you're moving effects accents, though, this is some bullshit I listen to.
Red wine, more red wine, and Captain Crunch red wine for breakfast.
Okay,
Okay,
he
but-
just talks about drinking wine and eating cereal.
This is just like the Steven Seagal album.
oh yeah, songs
You
from
remove the vocals.
songs from the Crystal Cave. You mean? Yes. Yeah, with him and Lady Saw.
Jordan, believe it or not, that has come up in this podcast.
Oh yeah. Celebrity albums #1, folks, 2015.
Number uno.
Yeah.
Him and Joe motherfucking Pesci doing a Christmas album.
Oh, the Joe Pesci one is amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck you, Santa
If
Claus.
it doesn't snow on
I'm gonna
Christmas.
fucking kill you, Santa Claus. I'm gonna fuck your eye hole, Santa.
So on the track, by the way, in a Middle Eastern accent.
Further laughing.
So on this track, in a weird Middle Eastern accent, Eminem disses Mariah Carey, where he says, "Mariah, whatever happened to us? Why did we have to break up? Nick, you had your fun. Now I've come to kick you in your sack of junk." So that
Mariah Carey was just fucking young men.
So that sets off a beef with him and Nick Cannon, who then got on Tumblr.
Who won?
Angry Tumblr is my favorite. And he said that he wanted to fight Eminem. Mariah Carey released her song Obsessed, which is widely believed to be about Eminem. And then Eminem released a diss track called The Warning, where he threatens to do revenge porn to Mariah Carey.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Which wasn't illegal at this point, I don't think.
No,
Don't
I think
fuck
this-
Eminem, I will say.
You don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, it's funny in the
You don't tell me who to fuck on my day off, Kyle.
in the YouTube comments of The Warning, it's just people just being like, man, I wish I could see that. Like it's just,
Oh man,
oh yeah.
be terrible to know how the revenge was gotten.
Oh, I hate that revenge. It's gonna have
Oh,
Mariah
man.
Carey's boobs in it.
Somebody send me this so I can help get rid of it.
So
I want a T-shirt that says that on my fantasy terrible T-shirt wall.
So that was 2009. Confusingly, the feud got going again in 2019 after 10 years.
What?
And Nick Cannon actually tried to release a diss track, which everybody should listen to. It's
I
fucking
do kind of remember this.
hilarious. Yeah, but I kind of remember that. I didn't know it went all the way back to 2009, but yeah. So anyway, May 17th, Minecraft is released. It will go on to be the best-selling video game of all time.
That feels crazy to me that it was that long ago.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I was aware of it was Dan Harmon talking about it on the Indoor Kids in like 2011.
Around that era feels like
Yeah.
I might have heard that Indoor Kids.
And
but
it was
I-
like some bullshit where I'm like, oh, okay, because it was like that in Skyrim I became aware of around the same time where it was like,
Right.
oh, video games are no longer for me.
yeah.
So I fell asleep watching an Irish YouTuber play Minecraft. He's the only Minecraft YouTuber who has not molested a kid.
Oh,
so
good.
I'm just like, yeah, you know what?
Yes,
I'll
give it time.
Because he lives on an island.
You don't get into Minecraft content creation because you hate molesting children.
He lives on the Banshees of Inisherin Island, and they killed the last kid.
Yeah, is he doing a collab with the one good cop?
That useful, that fun hot donkey is rolling around now.
But it's just like, it's so fascinating, the Minecraft thing, where it was like, oh, these guys became like the biggest people on YouTube because they were all just playing Minecraft, and then one by one they're like crazy insane huge brands of like millions of subscribers.
Oh, yeah.
Just fell away
Disappeared.
because they just started molesting kids.
That guy.
It's such an easy thing to not do.
I know. And
Not
most
when you
of them-
have $5 million.
But most of them, and this was what I was like, you dropped the ball this hard to not even like molest a kid in real life, but just to send pictures of your dick to a 12-year-old online? Like, what?
Jesus.
You didn't even get.
See, that I don't get.
$5 million will buy you so much grown-up pussy, and I'm sorry to be gross about it, but like this is a public service announcement to anybody listening. Be cool, man.
Well, along those same lines, the next day, Justin Bieber releases his first
Baby?
single ever called "One Time."
Oh, you're right. Yes.
Baby's later.
That's right.
Yeah, so this is the thing, and we've been doing that Jam of the Week segment now for about 4 or 5 years,
Love
and
it.
you will start to hit this layer. They say like when the comet that killed the dinosaurs hit the Earth, there's a layer of irradiated quartz that covers the Earth. 2009, if you go deep enough into classic rock YouTube comments, you will just find old people complaining about Justin Bieber
Yes.
from 2009. And it's the funniest shit.
It
You're
is.
like, it's not for you. You're 61. You're listening to Boston. Just enjoy Boston.
Everyone hated him so immediately.
Oh, yeah.
And so viciously.
It's
like
so funny.
Myself, I remember this era.
Oh,
There's,
yeah.
there's a picture of me somewhere just punching a cardboard
Yes,
cutout.
I think there's one of me too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he did nothing wrong.
No,
but then he ended up releasing Yummy, and
That's true.
I think that retroactively we should have killed him as a baby.
May I throw this out there? His finest moment is his version of Little Drummer Boy from the Christmas album with Busta Rhymes.
You're not going to believe this. I'm not deep down the rabbit hole.
I was
well,
going to say.
I was around gay men in the 2010s.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Oh,
you know something, Kyle? Me too, but we were doing different things with them.
I was with them during the day hours.
I was a nighttime friend.
This is like the height of me exclusively living as like a kept gay man.
Yeah.
Like this apex mountain for this.
The Jane Goodall of homos.
So May 21st, Terminator Salvation is released. The only
and
thing
the shittiest roller coaster gets a rename at Six Flags.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, dude.
Never mind. There's two things I guess that people remember because the thing most people remember from
Here we
that
go.
is
Let
of
me
course
hear it.
Christian Bale freaking out on McG.
I want you off the fucking set, you prick.
Sorry.
No, don't just be sorry. Think for 1 fucking second. The fuck are you doing? Are you professional or not?
Yes, I am.
Do I fucking walk around and rip down? No, shut the fuck up, Bruce. Do I walk? No, don't shut me up. Am I gonna walk around and rip your
Don't
fucking
shut
lights
me up.
down
It's so funny.
in the middle of a scene? Then why the fuck are you walking right through? Like this in the background. What the fuck is it with you? You got any fucking idea about, hey, it's fucking distracting.
There it is.
Having some
You remember Kevin and me making the song, It's Fucking Distracting?
Yes.
Thank you. It's fucking distracting.
This was an apocalyptic moment for it was the perfect
Morning radio has never had a better moment.
Morning radio still existed, but also internet comedy was starting to figure it out.
Oh,
this
yeah.
was like the apex point of a perfect.
Two generations of idiot dude worked together to create the ultimate moment.
Well, and it's a famous guy doing some dickbag shit, but he's also not being a raper, and he's kind of right. So it's you can laugh at it and have a good time.
So I will say he's kind of right. His main complaint was that while he's in the middle of the scene, somebody walked across his eye line to adjust a light, and that's what he is mad about. Now, that said, I did watch an interview with Quentin Tarantino one time where they asked him about working with Samuel L. Jackson, and he said, "Oh, he's such a professional. He came from the theater," and he said that at some point, and he didn't disclose who or when, but he said at some point an actor kind of freaked out on a lighting guy for getting in his eye line.
Who could he be talking about?
And Samuel L. Jackson just goes, "You ain't never done theater. A lot of motherfuckers in your eye line when you do that."
I love that Sam Jackson's excuse is always fuck you, get better.
Straight up, yeah.
Have you tried being Samuel L. Jackson? Because it really helps.
He's literally the ultimate get good man.
But it was so funny because I was like, yeah, he's right. Yeah, I guess there's 1,000 people in front of your island when you do theater.
Fair.
So, May 24th, Wilco's multi-instrumentalist and white man dreadlocks haver Jay Bennett dies of a fentanyl overdose at the age of 45.
I remember this.
That's like patient zero.
I know, right?
Whoa.
This guy was a fentanyl hipster.
I'm trying to remember because that's sort of in the grand era of him still looking like the bad guy in the movie.
Yes. Oh God.
So that's what makes it so weird. Okay, let's start with the whitest question I will ask this entire time. Have either of you seen Learning? No, wait, what's it called?
I Am Going to Break Your Heart.
I'm Going to Break Your Heart. Learning How to
No.
Die is the book.
No.
I'm Going to Break Your Heart. Okay,
No.
Wilco made a movie about making Hotel Yankee Foxtrot, which
Okay.
is their transitional record
This
that
sounds
creates
exhausting
a
already.
generation of
Yeah.
assholes. It's in black and white, and one of the things is
Shut
that
up,
they
Kyle.
have to kick out a guy with white dreadlocks who wants to play their old country songs.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got
And-
fired from the band after Yankee Hotel Foxtrot because he wanted to make the things more fun. And
We're
that's
not
not
doing
what
that here.
they
Ghost
basically
is Born is a lot of things. Fun, not on the list.
yeah, they were basically like, "Hey Jay, we're moody and on drugs right now, so
Yeah.
fuck off."
We're bummer boys.
Yeah.
And so then the guy who was like the what if Wilco was fun fucking super dies. It really adds to the fun of being a Wilco fan.
Also, I realized I was thinking of that Bloodhound Gang song when you were doing
Which one?
the one with the
Nothing But Mammals?
the military
21
alphabet.
guns.
No,
That's
that's
a Green Day song.
Foxtrot uniform Charlie
Oh,
Kilo.
Yankee
Yeah.
Hotel Foxtrot.
Jesus.
So for a second, I was like, "Wait, that band? They're moody and on drugs?"
I'm going to be honest with you. If the Bloodhound Gang made a moody album, I would listen the fuck out.
Nothing's ever sounded more in my fucking wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Well, the irony, of course, is this is the year that Wilco released Wilco the Album,
which is not a good album, but is a fun album.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and there's a really annoying song on there called "You Never Know," where Jeff Tweedy says, "Come on, children, you're acting like children. Every generation thinks it's the end of the world." You're like, it is.
Yeah, we're right though.
Yeah.
Look, Jeff.
I said it might as well be the Obama's president now. Everything is cool guy anthem.
It genuinely is.
Bull Black Nova is a banger though, and Wilco the song basically calls their fans emo losers.
Yes, it is pretty. As somebody who saw them live, literally within 25 feet of you, probably.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were wandering around each other.
We'll get there.
May 26th, Phoenix releases Wolfgang Amadeus
Boo,
Phoenix.
This album stinks, and I hate it.
Oh, see, I'm a huge Phoenix guy.
Hate Phoenix
dude.
so much.
I got that on vinyl right there.
That's when I abandoned like even alternative rock, and I'm just like, I am all underground music at this point because I cannot give a fuck.
This is butthole Diet Coke commercial music. This sucks.
This is like we're on the way to M83, which to me is sort of the 9/11 of like alternative rock music.
Oh, M83 was like 06 or something. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry.
I love that these two demand it.
Yeah, I disagree with this. I'm doing the Israel horn.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. So
M83 was an inside job.
That same day, though, and this is also indie as hell, Grizzly Bear releases Veckatimist.
Okay, complicated feelings about this record. Like it was also the soundtrack to me working at Bevmo every day. This and Sex on Fire, two songs that I've thought about killing myself to.
Wait, I see on
Sex
your
on
list.
Fire would be a really funny one to do it too.
God, just my brain splattering all over a Bevmo while the fucking Caleb children or whatever fucking sing about fucking teens.
I see on your list something about Listomania.
That's one of the Phoenix songs. Nobody was nobody's biting, so I'm moving
God, I
past
hate
it.
Phoenix
No.
much. Play it.
Is
Yeah,
that
there we
the
go.
elephant song?
Yes.
Okay,
Play it.
So I was like, I cannot remember the name of the song. It's stuck in my head.
Can I give a little context to this?
Absolutely.
Jordan gets drunk sometimes and tries to get me to remember a song or a movie she kind of remembers, but it's always like you have no actual useful information.
I told him the drums sounded hollow. There wasn't really any like body
and
to
it was some guy yelling about elephants.
And he goes, elephants. And Keith figured it out.
I pulled this out. I speak drunk, girl. Like,
Wow.
I thought I do, and every time I end up in the country, I'm like, oh, I'm underprepared.
I was going to say, with the Grizzly Bear thing, everybody worked at the college radio station, unsurprisingly loved it. It was not my thing, but there was a B-side where they re-recorded their song While You Wait for the Others, but instead of whatever the whiny Brooklyn fuck who's
Give
singing,
Papa Bear a taste.
they kicked him the fuck to the curb
Great.
and instead brought in Michael fucking McDonald, folks.
oh, let's go.
It's the only way Grizzly Bear's title.
I was expecting like an Alabama Shakes. This is even better.
Liz,
This makes me like them.
I know, me too. I was like,
Do an album. Do an Alison Krauss fucking Robert Plant bullshit record.
with Michael McDonald.
I'll buy it. I'm old enough now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and they said that they were gonna like make a record with Paul Simon too, and that never
I'd
fucking
listen to
happened.
that too.
Same.
Paul Simon said bullshit you are.
Everything about Grizzly Bear is a thing I'd almost like.
I just want them to be like a hired indie gun for classic rock artists.
Because I like Brian Wilson too much to fully hate what they do, but like they make it hard for me.
Most of my Grizzly Bear knowledge is that one Childish Gambino song where he rapped over
that's right.
2 weeks.
yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. May 29th, Up is released. Did everybody cry at the first 10 minutes?
Oh, yeah.
First 10 minutes of that movie.
The first 10 minutes of a movie so good they make you forget the rest of it's not very good.
Whereas I had the opposite last summer where I rewatched it for the first time in years. I was like, oh, I forgot I hate the first 10 minutes so much that I forget the rest of this batshit movie is
you
awesome.
hate that 10 minutes?
It's the most emotionally manipulative, like...
It's all emotional manipulation.
No,
it's
the
art.
back half of that movie's talking dogs and a weird bird.
Yeah, that's also emotional manipulation. It's a different emotion.
I can tell
It's your
that
talking
Kyle's-
dogs are sick moment. So
I can tell Kyle's getting drunk because we've gotten to the evening where it was emotional manipulation.
Yeah, look, I know I hit it. Did we need to tap on
for
it?
the listener, me and Kyle are having a time.
Holy shit.
And Rivers is politely plowing
I
through
am
this
the
prep
drunkest
doc.
I have been since last fucking 4th of July.
If you need us to show shut up. Please let me know.
No.
Look, I got to get it all out now because I got to sober out for the back half.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna eat pizza after this.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm counting on it.
In fact, I might have to hop up in a second to go grab the pizza.
Yeah, let's bang through this year. Let's rock.
This is kind of a 3-2-1 Kyle go. The same day is up. Drag me to hell.
Okay, y'all, let's talk. I saw this day it came out.
Can't believe I'm about to say this. Never seen it.
Shut the fuck
I
up.
know.
seen it
I
either.
know.
That's insane.
I know.
Eastbound and
'Cause-
Down, Drag Me to Hell double
Because I'm the
feature.
biggest Evil Dead dude, and I
Wow.
love Sam Raimi. I somehow missed it. I
Okay,
never
it's
got
the
around
last
to it.
time I genuinely love Sam Raimi. Okay.
That's what I've heard. I'm sure I love it.
I went, I believe even I either went with Brandon Flick, shout out, or like by myself. And I was sort of like expecting it to be okay because I believe the cut that was released in theaters is PG-13.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, I was like, wait, is this one of the like banger horror movies of this decade?
Okay.
Like it is so gross and so silly and so weird. And like every time I watch it, I like come back and still have like, this isn't that good though, right? Like this thing's kind of shitty and I've overblown it. And I'm much like, God damn, this thing is airtight. Because like Justin Long plays such a good shitty boyfriend, and they like the girl who is like the lead so thoroughly understands the assignment on all levels that she is just so game to play what the movie is doing, and it's so gross and it's so silly, and it has like that good Sam Raimi editing that you kind of never get again. I think it's the reason when like Doctor Strange came out, I'm like, this is fun and I like this, but this is not. The only thing I can equate it to is like the pilot to Asher's The Evil Dead.
It's Raimi light. Like his
okay.
Doctor Strange.
It is.
I love that Evil Dead pilot.
When it came out, I was like, can we get 10 of these in a row? Can he just make like $10 million, like hilarious, like 90-minute horror movies?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's weird that it's the only one that came out because it feels like we missed a whole era of horror. Like the same way that like all of the like Dark Castle movies post Sam Raimi have a feel. It felt like we should have had like a second generation where we got these weird post Drag Me to Hell movies, but instead like kind of post all of that, like even Dark Castle disappears.
Yeah.
And like,
well, and Raimi kind of fucking disappeared.
He fucks off.
He did Oz, and he was kind of gone.
And that's what's so weird is like I believe we interviewed him on Nerdist for Oz. And that's what feels so weird about it is like, or no, never mind. Wait, we interviewed. Yeah. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm having a weird like regress therapy moment. Zach Braff, often cited as the worst, guest I've ever interacted with in that era. That was for Oz. No, Sam Raimi promoted for Asher's The Evil Dead.
Okay.
Because I was like, I swear I thought he was in a good mood when he did that.
I've only seen it once, but that Oz movie, kind of okay.
It's the only Raimi thing I've not seen at this point. And the back end of Crime.
It's not good, but it's interesting. There's some fun stuff.
It's weird as shit that it exists at all.
That's my biggest take. But there are some weird Evil Dead-y moments in it. Where you're like, why is this happening in an Oz movie?
I am fascinated by versions of film franchises that didn't go in between two versions that go, like the fucking Brandon Routh Superman movie.
I love that movie.
I've never seen it in its entirety.
I have bad taste.
I have debated watching it because I was reminded recently, thanks to Blank Check, and also like watching movies that the Superman movies kind of are shitty.
They're almost all bad.
They're almost all bad.
1, Some of 2, and Returns.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
Movies.
And like 4 if you like bullshit like I do.
Yeah.
Like, so Jordan, can I recommend you only watching 4?
You'd have a blast with Superman.
It's a canon movie. They fight Radiation Man, a man whose power is just he's blonde and not wearing a shirt.
May 31st, Dr. George Tiller, the medical director of Women's Healthcare Services, which at the time was one of only 3 abortion clinics providing late-term abortions nationwide, was shot in the head at point-blank range outside of his church in Wichita, Kansas by a right-wing psycho, sovereign citizen, and big-time loser in family court, 51-year-old Scott Roeder. Tiller was wearing body armor at the time of his death. Why? Well, maybe it's because Bill O'Reilly was found to have mentioned Tiller by name on his Fox News show 42 separate times prior to his death, referring to him specifically as a baby killer in 24 of those instances. O'Reilly said he was not responsible for Tiller's death and defended his campaign against him. Roeder was sentenced to life in prison in 2016. Wichita had no abortion provider until 2013 when Trust Women Foundation opened a clinic in the city.
Holy shit.
Yeah, George Tiller. That was, my height of being like, fuck Bill O'Reilly was just reaching a crescendo that it would never come back from.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy forever.
When my mom would have psychotic episodes, she would think that Bill O'Reilly was her close personal friend and that he was doing
He was talking to her.
Yeah, that he was like specifically doing the show, the TV, to communicate with her.
What's crazy though is he sells that as a service now. He does this. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
You know about the personal concierge?
Fuck yeah, of course.
Dude, he does a personal concierge service where you pay like X amount for his like whatever his version of Patreon is. You can email him and he emails you back like advice on your problems or whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a whole thing at work. We were like, "What? Can we get him to give us gay advice?" And the answer is, "Fuck no."
The next day, WHO, more good news. The WHO declares that the H1N1 swine flu virus is now a pandemic. A study done in September of 2010 discovered that the risk of serious illness resulting from the flu was no higher than that of any yearly seasonal flu. That now is what people thought about COVID. They're like, oh, it's just a regular thing.
I had a moment during COVID where I had like a flashback to a moment where I had incurred bad karma or whatever. Because when swine flu happened, my buddy got swine flu and he had to wear the mask or whatever.
Yeah.
And I went over to like the block where a few of my friends lived and he's like, I can't come over. I have swine flu. And what I should have done is been like, oh man, that sucks. But we all just went, nice mask, fag. And then a decade later, I'm like, oh shit, I earned this.
I have to mention, I have a friend who was in Italy during the summer when this was going on.
Right.
And just in recounting it as if one thing caused the other, was like telling me, she was like, yeah, we were in Venice. I fell in the canal and I got swine flu. It's like, I think those are not related events.
It does seem like there's pig in the water.
Yeah, exactly. I did find out that even though it didn't really kill more people than average, it did result in a very large increase in the number of new cases of narcolepsy.
COVID's doing that too now. They're finding out that people with long COVID are developing narcolepsy.
Some people are just tired.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted all the time.
We've got a point in time where you don't have to have science attached to your medical issues.
I
So
just
people
like
are really
math.
diving down on some of the good stuff. I have narcolepsy and constant pain. Please give me painkillers, and then I'm going to take a nap.
June 3rd, 2009, Bill was killed. Kung Fu was hung to death.
Yeah, dog.
David Carradine died of autoerotic asphyxiation at 72 years old in a hotel room closet in Bangkok, Thailand. He was filming a movie called Stretch. And Carradine's family attorney, Mark Garagos, later blamed the death on a mysterious sect of secret Kung Fu assassins.
Do you think there was a boy somewhere in New York City?
Skeet Kundo.
I love it. In any Hollywood story, there's got to be the craziest guy in the world somewhere.
Oh yeah, nobody's just all normal.
No, his wife is just like, yeah, he was into kinky shit. And their lawyer's like, I know what happened.
Again, I
My man
maintain
shooting ropes at half mast.
a boy who dressed up as an old-timey newsie ran to the Comedy Cellar in New York City and said, extra,
yeah.
the comedy joke you will use for your remaining years has happened. extra, celebrity from the 70s died in funny sex thing.
Do you think when fucking David Carradine died of doing the choke and stroke, fucking Michael Hutchins from In Excess's spirit got to go to heaven?
that was
Like, he was
100%.
freed from his job as a punchline.
Like he gave him advice as the new ghost of the protector of the planet.
Listen, you did a lot of work and none of it'll matter.
48 hours later, The Hangover is released.
There we go.
Hey.
And my mom has a new favorite movie.
Is that right?
Oh, God, yes. It's her favorite movie of all time.
I
Top
was about to
grossing.
talk shit, but Mama Clark is my favorite human being
Look,
on the entire planet, so I won't.
I saw a Hangover 2 and 3 with her. And got to have the conversation after 3 of how, like, it wasn't very good.
Nah.
I don't
Like,
remember.
I sat and watched them be in sort of weird denial about 2. And I'm going to say, I find 3 a little more interesting than 2. 2 is a movie that I only know because it introduced the song Allentown to me.
Same.
This fucking guy.
Yeah, Billy Joel.
And then for 3, I found it fascinating because the fact that the third movie is about how these guys are monsters and what have they done.
All I remember the third one about it, I never saw it, but it was mentioned in Christopher Dorner's manifesto.
Like 3 specifically?
Yes, it sure does.
He said, I'm sad I won't get to live to see the next Hangover, but they probably shouldn't have done 2.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
It's one of the many cogent points Chris Joyner makes over the course of his message.
If the Hangover 3 put for Chris at the end of it, it would automatically be my favorite movie.
Also, then Hillary might have won the election.
Yeah.
Like Paris' sex tape for 9/11 or whatever.
Dude, I forget about that sometimes.
One night in Lake Arrowhead.
One Night in Paris is maybe one, like, as much as it is an awful thing, great naming convention to be able to use.
Yeah. Got to mention June 9th, Dirty Projectors released Bit to Orca. It's one of the best albums of the decade.
You subscribe to Spin Magazine as well.
Well, no, I didn't have to subscribe to Spin Magazine, friend. I was the program director of a college radio station, so they just
we're part of the same ecosystem.
They sent me this shit for free, and I was just like, "What's this? Oh, great!"
This is just like the soundtrack of people I thought were annoying and desperately wanted to be.
You're correct.
At the same time.
Oh, I said it up top. This is the most hipster I ever was, for sure.
Same. Yes, this is right before a bunch of middle schoolers hand me my ass.
Look, 2025 was a banner year for me. 2009 was a blazer year, for sure. So June 11th to the 14th, Bonnaroo 2009.
Okay, you guys have to endure this.
Yeah, Kyle and I were.
I'm going to take my headphones off because they hurt for this.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. Of the 2 Bonnaroos we've been to, this is the good one, and both were great.
Oh, yeah.
The headliners.
Oh, bam. Energy sticks. No, what was the headliners was Fish and Bruce Springsteen,
the Beastie Boys, and 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. It was pretty good. And Phoenix was there. I enjoyed that part.
I did not watch that set.
They never used to play in America. It was my one chance to see them.
Look,
we got one thing right. As a nation.
already watched.
They're French.
I watched Animal Collective be 3 guys on laptops turning to microphones and going bop.
Oh yeah.
That is maybe the most bullshit set I've seen, and there is already a different set I think of as the most bullshit set.
And I was predisposed to like them, and I did enjoy that set, but I am also fully aware of like Animal Collective like annoys you until it's kind of a groove.
Right. Daytime.
That's kind of their move.
They performed daytime.
The hot in Tennessee in a cow field. Yeah.
Fuck this.
And
no.
And if it wasn't 2009 Brooklyn enough for you, the next act was TV on the radio,
which I also
which was rad.
I'm waiting for Matt and/or Kim to appear.
They should have been there.
Oh, I think she and him was there.
They were.
Yeah.
I did not see them either.
There it is.
No Matt and Kim, but she and him. You know,
Same thing.
Yeah,
Kim, him, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like what were the ones I was really. I feel
Same-
like that is the year where I saw a lot of rap music.
David Byrne, the Nux.
Missed that.
The Nux was badass.
I saw Merce. I remember that.
Merce was good. St. Vincent.
I love St.
Dirty
Vincent.
Projectors.
St. Vincent is shockingly great live.
She played with David Byrne.
Yes.
And I was like, fuck yeah. That David Byrne said, that's one of my like top 5.
Oh, I remember
concerts.
this was the first time I saw Coheed in Cambria.
Oh, see,
the
all right.
first time
if you can fuck with me about Phoenix, I can fuck with you about the graphic
I saw
novel
some
band.
garbage.
I
saw
I'm on Riverside.
High on Fire. I saw Dillinger Escape Plan.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Fuck yeah, Dillinger Escape
And I
Plan
saw
was
Dillinger
there.
Escape Plan solely on them performing the day before with 9 Inch Nails and then blowing my fucking mind and going, I'm going to get up early and see, so I'm going to watch Ted Leo and then Dillinger
Ted
Escape
Leo.
Plan and then High on Fire.
Hell yeah.
Damn, that's a run.
It was fucking wild.
That's nuts.
Booker T. Jones and Drive By Truckers.
That was that year?
Yeah.
That was
that
another
year.
like real banger set.
Yeah, that was.
Let's talk about the Beastie Boys because do you realize we
Yeah.
saw the last time all of the Beastie Boys were on
their
stage together?
last
ever.
show. Yeah, it was their last
Do you know
show.
who also came on stage? Nas.
Yeah, Nas
What?
was there. Yeah. And
It was insane because it was funny too because the audience kind of didn't know what to expect and they're like, we got a friend now. We're like, cool, what the fuck is this going to be? He's like, ladies and gentlemen, Nas. And the whole audience is impressed.
That's fucking crazy.
They also played a chunk of the show was just them jamming out.
Okay.
Like it turns out all the Beastie Boys are super good musicians, and like one of them just had a stand-up bass, and they just played like funky hip hop jazz.
Oh, that's
It was Hot Sauce Committee Part 2 was the record they were promoting, so they did have to do some of the like instrumental stuff.
It was fucking cool as shit. Like I feel very privileged to have gotten to see the Beastie Boys like before they died.
That is cool. Like, that's a thing
And
a lot of people will never get.
the Springsteen show.
Fuck off.
With,
Okay, so-
with Big Man was still alive at that time.
Clarence
too,
Clemens
Yeah.
playing sax. So
Fucking awesome.
I have I have 3 distinct memories of that set. One, there was a couple that was standing next to me, my brother, my dad, and my cousin who were all there. And this couple had a backpack that was seemingly only full of joints. And they would just pull a joint out of their bag, light it, smoke it, hand it off to the left-hand side, and then repeat the process for 3.5 hours. It's like Jesus and the loaves, but joints in a JanSport backpack.
Oh, hell yeah.
Next to joint couple was a guy who was slowly assembling something. We were trying to understand what it was. And the moment that Bruce Springsteen walked on stage, he shot up, and it was like 12 feet in the air, and it was an American flag. He then proceeded to wave the entirety of the Bruce Springsteen concert and then lowered it back down, put it away, and that was it. And the final thing was... it was in the area, like Springsteen, people make signs. At one point, he will like walk out and collect signs, and he will put together a set list based on song requests of people's signs. So people had incredible pieces of art they were setting up there. And then one of them, you start seeing crowd surfing up there, moving faster and faster, is a full body cutout of Santa Claus that says Santa Claus is coming to town. And he pulls it out, and it's as tall as him, and he turns it in the great moments of rock and roll bullshit people say. He goes, it's too hot for Santa.
Too fucking hot for Santa.
And then they go into it, and they play Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah.
Clarence Clemens leaning in and saying, better be good for goodness sake.
Oh, yeah.
It is 105 degrees at midnight. It is 100 degrees, like 100% humidity. It is one of the most incredible experiences. Everyone at this festival, including like the bands and shit, are just at this. Did you see the Kanye Sucks banner?
Oh yeah, because it was a year after
Kanye West thing
started,
and so there was fuck Kanye graffiti every single place. Were you at the Snoop Dogg show?
The Kanye thing at this
So
point?
in 2008, Kanye West was supposed to play at midnight. He had this tour that it was called Glow in the Dark, and he didn't start till 5 a.m. Yeah, it's why he has that line on I think it's Graduation where he says, "You should be honored by my lateness."
That's right.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, I didn't mean to hit an Andrew Dice Clay.
They naturally occur. We're in the room.
They really do, especially when we're watching hockey. It's like the only sound I know.
That we literally where we were camping, there was a full like wall that had a pair of Stunner shades accurately like spray painted on that said Kanye still sucks. It was next to the showers.
I forgot about Stunner shades.
My brother bought some. That's the reason I remember what they were, is because he went to the Stunner Shades booth and bought some. The other thing I remember.
Let's go. Let's go.
Rivers, did you go to the comedy tent?
Yeah. What was it?
What did you get? Because I realized recently, I went for Garofalo. Her openers were Kumail Nanjiani.
Sure.
Pete Holmes.
Sure.
Nick Thune. And then Garofalo. Like, oh no, wait, maybe Aziz.
Yeah,
and then
Aziz.
Garofalo.
I remember Aziz being there. That
And
was the
like
one.
this was like I have done comedy twice probably at this point. I'm like, I'm gonna go check out what the stock is like these days. Since I've been doing comedy, I'll go check out what's going on.
Can I tell you a great non-comedian assessment of a comic thing that you can decide if this is too mean and you feel like you need to cut it?
Please.
I may have pulled up a Nick Thune video, just it pulled up on my Instagram, and Jordan does not know who that is. And the bit happens, and she just goes, "They're laughing too hard for how bad what that joke was. Why do they think that was so funny?"
Oh my God. Leave it in. Leave it in.
Man, I'm going to have the
Tell the
Swifties
truth.
and the Thoonies after me.
Well, this is also like my running bit, we had talked about with like a generation of people like fucked over for jobs. I maintain we're also in the comedian run where like the generation ahead of us was like supposed to get more famous than they did.
Sure
and so
were.
we were supposed to take their jobs and they just never left said jobs.
I should be writing Pete Holmes' real late night
absolutely.
show right
Oh
now.
yeah, no, I should be writing some sort of like fun story for somebody's something.
Oh yeah. Somebody's got to be giving Canaan jokes to ignore.
Yeah, exactly. And that is exactly the world that never happened. The same way that the Republicans destroyed this, the Republicans also, I guess, destroyed comedy.
This is the comedy version of like we were promised jetpacks and flying cars.
By the way, while we were at Bonnaroo, Kyle, analog television ended.
TV as we know it is about to change. Don't freak out. Most of us won't be affected or even notice. But if you're still using an older TV set, getting your signal from an antenna, you may need to get a digital converter box. box. Learn more at dtvanswers.com.
Don't freak out as people are just committing mass suicide, like the Orson Welles War of the Worlds.
Rivers, another like Peace Places, like this leads towards MeTV and shit, and like digital like analog cable.
That's right.
Stuff being like weird old people television.
Oh yeah, well, and also just people I know that can't afford cable, like yours truly, can have one of those digital converter boxes and watch some see what's happening in Korean TV, at least in this neighborhood.
You don't want to see what's on MeTV. You don't want to watch the Jetsons.
Yeah. June 15th. Here comes the biggest song of the year by far.
No.
Look.
Oh, yeah.
Bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs would never be the same.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I worked at an outlet mall, and this song...
Hell yeah, you did.
Oh, God.
This is why I quit Bevmo when I did, because this is how, office place violence happens.
Yeah, it's like getting waterboarded, where you're just like...
If you told me this song was recorded in Guantanamo Bay by the Black Eyed Peas, I would 1,000% believe it.
It's the soldiers trying to torture their captors back.
I have seen them perform this live.
What?
Where?
Were you at some sort of Super Bowl?
Were you under a witch's curse?
It was the oh God, I went to a music festival for my niece's birthday in Vegas. And because she wanted to see Morgan Wallen.
Speaking of things that used to play Warped Tour.
Jesus Christ.
It was one of those like K-Rock summer of...
I miss him. That's how I got to see Kid Rock before it was not okay to do that.
And
when it was just socially unacceptable.
Yeah, but they did that and they played that song where... Is this the song where they're like, it's time to get... No, I'm thinking...
You're thinking of
Let's Get It Started?
Let's get it started?
Let's get special needs it?
Yeah. But they changed all the lyrics, but nobody in the crowd gave a shit.
Yeah.
And so it was just a stadium...
Pulled a real DMX at Woodstock 99.
Yeah, it was the stadium where the Golden Knights play.
Oh, yeah.
So that word was familiar within the space.
So this song spent 14 weeks at number 1.
Hell yeah,
and the other single from this album, Boom Boom Pow, spent 12 weeks at number 1. So 26 out of the 52.
To be fair, that is when we were still counting Doritos commercials as radio airplay.
I will give you that I got a feeling is at least like a catchy pop song or whatever. I think it's terrible.
Yeah.
Boom Boom Pow is a war crime. Boom Boom Pow.
Boom Boom Pow.
This song would go on to sell over 9 million downloads.
Who the fuck was buying this?
And it
the devil?
No one. I guess
People
like
drinking Four
I
LOKO.
guess like the parents of the kids I worked for at the time were just like, we got to buy that Black Eyed Peas song, otherwise like the war in Iraq might end.
This song,
Well, Will I Am too.
This song holds the record as the most downloaded song of all time in iTunes.
Still?
Yeah. And
Don't worry, Siri plays some music will beat it.
and Will.i.am stated that the song is, quote, dedicated to all the party people out there in the world that want to go out and party. Mostly.
Oh, thanks, Will. Thanks for the fucking insight, you fucking dolt.
Mostly, every song on the Black Eyed Peas record is painting a picture of a party and our party life. It was a conscious decision to make this type of party record.
Motherfucker, you're not LMFAO. You're insecure.
Oh, that's
brick-brained fucking
that's part
moron.
2. Yeah.
Okay, at this music festival that I saw Will.i.am, or no, I think it was just the Black Eyed Peas
Are you
without
sure this is not
Will.i.am.
like a death and you saw heaven situation?
Because don't they not have Will I Am or Fergie
Yeah,
now?
but it's like
So
a
it's just the
different-
Asian guy and the other one?
Yeah.
Like,
Excuse me, Tattoo
I'm
and
sorry, I
Apple Diap.
I'm not deep in the
man
fucking
is an app.
the peas lore.
And
I'm sorry.
Tattoo and I share a birthday. Thank you very much.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
But Pitbull was at this festival.
All right,
Oh,
I'm back.
good.
I'm back.
Okay, no. So this is like the opposite of that statement from Will.i.am, because Pitbull, between every song, would be like, this is for all of the people, like I wrote this when I was having a really hard time and I was having to sell drugs and like my friends were getting killed and just everything was like, it was so rough, but you need to have hope and you need to just keep going and work hard. Fireball.
Overly sincere intro.
But he did that between every single song.
Yeah.
So every single song was about like how hard he worked
I
to
watched
get
the
out
death of
of
my friends, and then I put my hand upon her booty.
It was the most like transcendental experience I've ever had.
I do secretly want to see Pitbull live.
He's so
Me
fun.
too. That would
He's
be amazing.
so fun. It's such a fun time.
He's got to get to like a Riot Fest gettable level.
Oh, we're 5 years out. It'll happen.
Minor story, June 25th, 2009. Michael Jackson dies at age 50.
Okay.
Calling it a minor story is a really bad phrasing.
Call my friend who works for that thing and get the greatest moment I've ever had on a phone, which is I call him. I hear the sound of screaming around him in his workplace.
Oh my God.
And he says to me the following sentence, I will call you in 2 weeks. I have never had a more exciting phone call in my entire life.
That rocks.
That's near the end of what shit I'm allowed to say. Fuck. It is the death of Michael Jackson is, I feel like in ways that people will never truly understand, like truly the end of the music industry in a big bad way.
I think you're right. Like, I think
that's the moment. If you want to track like a moment to call it, that's it.
Yeah,
he's like one of the last dinosaurs,
it is the moment you realize it is. I will say this: more profitable to have a dead artist than a live artist.
Oh hell yeah!
I will
dark.
I will send you to the estate of Smokey Robinson.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we kind of talked about this in the 2003 episode, where it was just like people forget, like he was a punchline for decades,
and then he got a second life the moment he died.
Best
he
thing
got
that ever happened to him.
acquitted by death.
Yes, absolutely. His funeral, by the way, his memorial service cost the city of LA almost $2 million.
My friend may or may not have gone to it.
Rock and
I may or
roll.
may not have held the program for it in my hand.
Holy shit. Tax dollars well spent.
It is estimated that more than 2.5 billion people worldwide watched the memorial service, thus making it the most watched non-sports television broadcast in history.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we misunderstand what a massive moment that was.
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, again, he was a punchline, and then we 10 years later made a documentary to remind you why he was a punchline.
Yeah.
But for 10 years, he is the most beloved figure in pop culture in the world. Because we forget that he is famous everywhere on the planet. And most of those people did not hear about most of the other stuff.
We had to Me Too a ghost. That's how powerful
that's
this man is.
genuinely so. We had to double Me Too a thing.
We had to Me For this motherfucker.
Me Four LOKO. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Only now could we
Full
see.
loop.
Oh, cheers.
Play the slide whistle.
My
This.
eyes have been blurry for the last 30 minutes.
I can tell. Kyle has just been like,
I am struggling.
I have to piss so bad. What month is it?
Oh, we're
in May.
We got the last. No, we're in June. We're almost done.
Let's rock it out.
Last two things.
Not trying to rush through the ending, but
No. June 26th, we get two movies that are, both transcendent. The Hurt Locker and Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. That's
man,
right. Yeah.
that movie sucks butt.
The movie is the worst of the Transformers film.
It's crazy because I love that first Transformers movie.
Same.
And I kind of like the third one because the third one has Optimus Prime just shooting a guy in the face with a shotgun because he feels like it. He literally just goes, kill them all. And then Spock begs for his life and gets shot in the mouth. But the second one has like Tom Kenny saying the N-word as a car and the robot with balls. It's crazy.
It's a whole movie where you have to worry about a guy whose girlfriend is Megan Fox.
Yeah, it's I don't care what happens to you.
You need to either die or stop doing everything else.
I'm glad you're suffering. You deserve to fail in every aspect of your life other than dating Megan Fox.
Were the balls like truck nuts?
They were like wrecking balls, but they're dangling behind him.
It's a rough
very
film.
big, and when they pull behind him, he's got big fucking nuts.
Oh my god, I laughed so hard I got stuck. All the wires tingled in the chair.
And I know what I'm saying to you sounds funny, but rest assured it's handled in a way that sucks and isn't.
It's a real bummer somehow.
Somebody blowing the most easy, cash money joke you could possibly blow.
It's a movie where you had to really reevaluate the G.I. Joe movie you had.
G.I. Joe?
Okay, well played, sir.
I'm a huge Bay apologist, and I
am too, but I hate that movie.
I treat Transformers.
It's his worst movie, right?
I've never seen any of them because I'm like, you know what? No.
See the first
one. One is great.
First one's great.
Okay. One is his Spielberg movie.
Yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
The closest he has to a really relatable
1000%.
American teen movie.
Okay.
It's really good.
It's very good.
I'll give it a watch, Ski. I did like.
Did he direct all of them?
What? The first 3, and then he bailed.
Okay, he's out after
He might
3.
have done 4, and then I think he was out.
Okay.
Yeah. He didn't do. I did see. Actually, I saw Bumblebee. So I've seen.
That's a good one.
That was a good one.
I checked that after 3.
Yeah.
so I'm
Aren't they doing a prequel where the Transformers are garbage men on their home?
That already
That
happened.
came out a couple
That already
years ago.
happened last summer.
Yeah.
Last thing here, June 28th, 2009. Billy Mays here, dead of a heart attack at the age of 50.
All right. Here, I'll fun timestamp this. The day this episode is recording, I am going to hopefully drive to Burbank and go see 28 years
Kyle,
later.
no, you are not.
It's at 7:30. It's at 7:30.
And spray wrecked cars at the dump with kaboom.
But my friend Daniel, who I'm going with, one of the first times we hung out was at a Halloween party where he was dressed as the ghost of Billy Mays.
Oh, nice.
Excellent.
Toxicology report was released August 7th, 2009, stating that cocaine was a contributory cause of the death. For more on Billy Mays and other pitchmen, consult Goods from the Woods number 205 from 2018. We talked all about all of the pitchmen, although I did want to mention they had a show on Discovery called Pitchmen with him and the British guy, Anthony Sullivan.
Okay.
And he wasn't dead yet, and I TiVo'd the show. I was like, oh, I'll watch this. And I TiVo'd it, and then I went to my friend's house, and while we were there, he died. And so when I got back, my entire TiVo was just pitchmen. I was like, God damn it. Because they started running a marathon.
Sure.
Yeah. I was like, well, fuck.
Amazing.
And I didn't get to watch, what they, kick other shows that you hadn't watched off. So
Sure.
I missed an episode of wrestling or something because of pitchmen, just because I was mildly curious. But anyway, that is the first half of 2009. Keith Carey, please tell people where they can find you on the internet.
I'm at fourloco.com. At Keith Tells Jokes on Instagram. Follow me there. That's where I do all my shit.
Ah, hell yeah. Jordan, where can people find you online?
Hey, if you need weird paintings or dollhouses or any kind of odd thing that people haven't made by hand in like 200 years, you can hit me up at Goonie Crafts on Instagram.
Hell yeah. Kyle, where can people find you online?
You can find me vomiting in one of the various households in this thing before this whole thing is said and done.
I know. Are we taking Kyle home with us to set him up on the couch?
Kyle's his own man. He's going to figure this shit out. Every man must do the Four Loko spirit quest for themselves.
Pizza's going to fix everything.
It truly is. I'm really counting on the medicinal power of pizza.
Fucking give me that other Four Loko. I'm doing the next half of the episode. Let's ride.
Yeah. It's not going to have the episode of me staring Kevin fucking in the eyes and going, I got to sober up. I got to see that city of bones. KyleClarkIsRad.substack.com. You can find my comedy and ill-advised projects I've done and horror stories, and also
Comic books.
comic Huzzah, which is 3 animals that are in no way related to me or my 3 parts of my psyche. It's very fun. So check that out, and then Kyle Clark is Rad for me sending links to the Substack and or random things I've drawn at work that I can legally clear.
You can find me on most forms of social media at Rivers Langley. Buy a shirt, prowrestlingtees.com/thegoods-pod. Make you look skinny on TV. Best way to support our show. Hey, if you're watching this, baby, you're already doing it. Patreon.com/thegoods-pod. Second best way to support our show. Head over to Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Leave a comment, rate, review, and subscribe. Show the attitude of gratitude, because if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, daddy, the Black Eyed Peas Hell concert's coming to your town, baby.
Oh, no. Heavens.
The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas, the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.